Now, chat, I don't want to hear any goddamn memes in the chat, okay? If I see any memes in the chat when I play this song, you're gonna all get banned. All of you. None of you are gonna be without sin, even if you didn't post a meme. 0 memes are gonna be had. Alright, now just listen to the nice music and don't meme! Shut up, Victor Martinez. It's not a reference to anything. You're gonna get banned, hotshot. You wanna dance? You wanna dance, princess? God damn it! Oh! Oh god, the keyboard guy's going crazy! I love that this song has wubs. There's like just minimal enough wubs that it doesn't make me upset. Oh, here's the remix. Someone says the wubbing is a reference, and I think you're Like, you're right, aren't you? It's the world thing, right? It's like the time travel thing. I'm like partway through part 2. I don't know much. Oh, shit. That was the drop! Just hard enough. Hello, everybody. Yes, I started with the JoJo song. No, that does not allow you, that does not entitle you to post JoJo memes. The audacity. But yes, welcome to the stream. Yesterday we talked about a weird, creepy murderer man. I've been editing down that video. I made a lot of mistakes in that stream. I probably should have waited a little bit to stream about it, but I was just so... It was such incredibly bizarre news to wake up to. Just like, oh yeah, this YouTube... Cause like the last... Who was the last YouTuber guy who would've... I guess it would've been Nassim Ogdam, who did the YouTube HQ shooting. I can't think of anybody since her who's like a YouTuber who killed people, but before her it was Randy Stair and Mr. Anime and probably at least someone else. But yeah, he's joined the club, I guess, and it was like fucking bizarre to wake up to that. So yeah, I got a lot of things wrong, but I'm correcting them in the edit, and I'm gonna be looking for people to maybe interview about the guy. Maybe I'll try to talk to... He had like a he had like a co-host on his channel. At times, I would like to talk to him, perhaps. I don't know. If he probably does not want to talk to people right now, actually. Do not bother him about anything like that. He is probably fucking going through it right now, but I don't know. Yeah, gonna be working on that. But for today, we're gonna be trying not to look at murderers. I mean, we might. I mean, it might happen. Also, everything I said is alleged, and as I don't think it says so in this video description, but in some of my other recent uploads, I've taken to amending my, like, copyright... not the copyright thing, but the, like, no harm is meant to any individuals. I just throw in that I'm actually 300 mice in a trench coat, and everything that I've ever said has actually just been a parody of somebody who would say things like that. So I think that's good. And it's all alleged, and there you go. I have diplomatic immunity, and it's perfect. But yeah, we're gonna try not to look at any murderers today. It might happen. We might get unlucky with that regard, but we are gonna be looking potentially at one guy who is dead. And I'm just gonna say right now, from what I saw of him last night, it's probably a fucking good thing. Allegedly. Yeah, but we're gonna be looking at some stuff today. Just a random grab. I do not have a plan. I have a bunch of things, and I'm just gonna see what, like, jumps out at me. I have a bunch of things saved, and the first thing I want to look at... Did I look at this one? Oh, I did not. Oh, God. Oh, God, I did not look at this one. So I think Critical might have looked at this, or somebody has looked at this channel before. I don't know. This is a weird food channel. I don't know if I want to start with this, but it's a bizarre food lady making some really scuffed stuff. But not going to start with that. We're not going to start with that. We're going to start with... What the hell is this one? Oh, God. I, like, don't even remember what a lot of this is. What the hell is this? I don't even, like, this must have been like a month ago or something. Somebody recommended that I look at this channel. And I don't even know what's going on here. Guru Next, YouTube CEO. And, I guess he's got, like, Hearthstone videos and also Mr. Beast haters videos. And school... Wow, these are like long podcast type. These are fucking long. He's going for the watch time metrics. Ludwig. Is this like a video essay? Wow, he makes a fucking ton of what is this shit? Is this just some guy rambling? Here's 30 reasons why you should subscribe to this channel. Alright.
Thank you for discovering my channel.
You're welcome.
Here's why you should subscribe.
Reasons to subscribble. Infinite content. I don't ignore haters. I take care of my thumbnails. I'm ugly and poor. Oh, don't be mean, man. I have too much time on my hands and too much knowledge. I am not stuck on one particular thing. Right. He has vidIQ and Opera GX. And he helps more people than Mr. Beast. This is like a... This is... I mean, I don't know. I believe it.
There's 30 reasons.
30 whole reasons.
Well, technically, it's, I have a unique personality and all that, so... There's 30 unusual traits that I have that you might be interested in. So, let me help you get familiar to my, style of content and me as a person.
Right.
I have pretty much infinite content. It's quite scary to even click on a single video. 2 hours long usually is, what I aim for. But button craft now, so...
I mean, but content isn't like just talking, you know, about, I mean, do you have like, I mean, what is this about?
This video is not sponsored by a stupid comment, but we definitely gonna use that. Yes, finally, schools are bullshit, but not in the way that you think, potentially, so,
Promo
I'll have
no
to break
homo.
it down a little bit further than that. They haunt my dreams.
So, okay, so this guy, like... This is actually interesting. I mean, he uses his, like, Discord as, like, a scratch pad to just sort of throw in video, video notes for his next project or whatever. That's kind of fun.
It is
I should try doing that, honestly, where it's just like, hey, you know, here's just a public thing where you can see what I'm working on. You can see whatever shit I'm complaining about in my new video about dying in video games or something.
This problem. The goddamn schools haunt my dreams.
You can see all of my Seinfeld notes before I publish them. It's gonna be big.
But we're finally doing it. Maybe we can solve the problem. Like...
So he actually writes these in real time, alright.
Again, at least, like, 1 out of 4 dreams.
I like that this channel is called Titcock. That's good.
Fucking
We also got the sweet spot up here. Knowing what I know of Discord, that's concerning, but alright.
Some teacher gives us an assignment, and I basically woke up because, my teacher did not like the paper that I submitted. Which I don't give a fuck. Alright? But she comes with all this authority and is like, oh, I'm gonna judge people.
What?
The schools, should have...
Okay, so if you just, like, skip past the rambling... 25% of my dreams are kinda ruined because it's all about school. That's point number 1, everybody. Number 2, society is supposed to give you what you want as long as you know how to use it. I'm sure these make more sense if we listen to the rambling, but, I mean, this is a 2-hour video. Holy shit. Oh my god, he's got so many points! Oh, this is wild. Alright, well, you know, this guy's got infinite content, everybody. If you want to find content, this guy, you know, maybe you like him. I'm not even saying... I think he's kind of got some cool ideas. Maybe he's got some interesting stuff here. You know, maybe check him out. Throw him on in the background while you're playing Hitman Freelancer. Oh, by the way, somebody asked why Hitman 3 isn't working. Let me rant for a moment about how fucking broken Hitman Freelancer is. They introduced this, like, randomized roguelike mode or whatever, and I was waiting a whole year for it. It was gonna be great. It was gonna be great. Long story short, it's mostly pretty good, but they introduce a bunch of weird new mechanics, like assassins and lookouts as, like, enemy NPCs, and they don't tell you what the fuck they do. And so for me, who's been playing the game for 4 years, I'm having, like, a fucking panic attack, like, oh god, can they see me? What's going on? Am I gonna fail the mission? Am I gonna fail? Eventually, I did fail the mission, and it, like, failed the whole fucking campaign. And not only that, but it also lost all of the tools that I had saved. Not just the ones I brought on me, but all of my lockpicks and shit. And I just realized that the risk is far, far greater than the reward, and now I'm just kind of hoping they might rebalance it. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. It's got some cool ideas. There we go. Hitman rant over. I've been waiting to get that out of my system. Let's see. I wish that the VR mode worked with it. I mean, maybe it does. I wish I could set up PSVR without it being a giant fucking nightmare. More accurately, but you know, that's beside the point. So that was Guru Next, you know. Go check him out. Give him a subscribble if you want to have some infinite content. He looks like he's got some interesting stuff to say. I don't know. He has very many topics that he covers, so there's got to be something in there. Let's take a look at Christian Video Vault. And this channel's got tons of stuff, right? I mean, it's got the Beatles and their war on Christianity, the UFO conspiracy original classic, which I should put that in like any of my videos. Just the next video I upload that isn't the one about the murder guy is just gonna have in brackets original classic. And it's just, what does that mean? Oh, it's my new sub brand. It's like, you know, DeadwingDork Selects. You know, it's like greatest hits or some stupid shit. I don't know. DSI wear. The Devil's Choir, satanic propaganda in popular music. So this is like, I want you to know that this isn't a joke as far as we can tell. They have so many videos here. Is Harry Potter okay for Christians? No, the only one that, oh, we got it. We got some Hickler over there. The only one that I actually looked at with some people, I do love how colorful the fucking thumbnails are. They're very pretty. They're eye-catching. They had a video. I'm gonna scroll until I find it, and if I don't find it, there we go. Is anime evil? Surprisingly, not too many views. I don't think a lot of the anime community has found this one. But we started watching this, and while they do raise some, like, very basic, you know, anime bad kind of points that are kind of true, like, I don't know, how they sexualize younger characters a lot of the time, stuff like that. A lot of it is just sort of like, well, but this anime has angels, and that's bad, and like that kind of thing. So this is 48 minutes. I highly doubt we're gonna watch all of it, but you can see in the preview what this video looks like. That you can see they've got the little, like, Go Animate avatars here. This is Go Animate Scott the Woz. That's who's hosting this video. Let's watch. So the fair use notice applies to me looking at the video too, right? Because obviously it does. They can't copyright strike me over this or anything, right? That would be highly hypocritical. Oh, we're entering the vault. This is where Disney keeps all the dead puppets. Anime killed my son, Gunther! I'm sorry, chat member. Oh, the wubs are back. Sono Chio Sarame! Knowing this, it would probably be more like Sono Chino Sodomy. Bad joke, obvious joke. I do like this AMV they've concocted at the beginning here. It's very elaborate. Sheeple, even though we just flashed a bunch of fucking shit at you and you might be having a seizure or something. Open your eyes.
Is that anime in the kids section?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? There's a ton of it.
Oh my god, name my band B. I I do like this lamp. I don't know, can you even see that? Can you even... yeah, you can see it. I like this lamp. I like how it's a lamp table. That's very... That's the miracles of Jesus right there. But, you know, we got a good cast of people here. I'm gonna do my best not to make fun of this lady's accent. I do remember this lady... She's trying. She's trying. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be mean. I've never been mean on my stream before, but I do. These guys, the three fuck brothers over here, Larry, Lenny, and Mo. They got the anime eyes. I don't know if they look like they probably can't look like this in every video, right? Because they've got the anime eyes. So this is like for this video that they went with this like go animate thing
On Netflix
I
now.
guess.
I remember watching some as a kid, and now I realize how much of that stuff was going completely over my mind. There's so many reasons why I question it now. I didn't
Well, you know, knowing what I know, judging very basically from what I've seen of your channel, I will say that probably a lot of things go over your mind.
watch anime, but I read some of the manga comics.
The manga comics? Okay, no more. We're not
I know
gonna...
a few things about some of the mainstream ones.
It's shocking how much spiritual imagery is used in these shows and movies.
Anime has an undeniable influence over pop culture.
Honestly, some of it is so strange. It's hard to even grasp how something like this can gain so much popularity.
Do you know where it all started? In 1963, a little black and white cartoon called Astro Boy premiered in Japan. Within 8 months, NBC began showing the English version in the US. The creator Tezuka was very influenced by Western culture and is
I mean, I don't think this was the first... I mean, I guess you can trace it back here. This is a fine enough place to start, I guess, but wasn't like Dororo before this, and there was also a bunch of other stuff even before Tezuka, I think.
father believed that Japan's future prosperity lay in partnership with the US and raised his son on American imagery. There's constantly Westerners appearing as peaceful scientist collaborators.
The fun thing about this video is that there's a lot of times when they'll say stuff, like what they just said, there's constantly Westerners appearing, and you have to just kind of interpret for yourself whether that's supposed to be like just a neutral statement or like an implied bad thing. That's like a very common theme I've noticed where it's like, wait, is that supposed to be, oh, do you think that's, wait, what? And you just kind of, they keep punching you with them. So you just kind of have to roll with it. But
The United States. The new minister will meet the press for the first time.
That's the future he imagined. From the very beginning, he designed these cartoons to be exported, which is why we see so many Americans in the cartoon. Many other anime series were loved after that, such as Gigantor and Speed Racer, but in the 1990s, anime blew up in American pop culture.
Speed Racer? Never heard that one.
Spit Racer? I mean, okay, you've never heard of Speed Racer? I mean, we're gonna be getting into weird fucking deep cut, bizarre fucking, like, ecchi anime later on in this. And you're gonna tell me, oh, Speed Racer? I've never heard of that one. Uh-huh. Didn't they make a fucking movie with the guy from Lost? You never heard of it?
Here comes Speed Racer, he's a demon on wheels.
It's crazy how fast anime gained popularity in the US. In 2002, Boston was one of the first cities to hold a convention, and they only expected 500 attendees, but 2,000
500
showed up.
attendees.
Today, Los Angeles hosts the annual Anime Expo with 100,000 plus attending.
I remember in 2003, Disney's Spirited Away won an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature. In the last 2 decades, imported...
Wait, Disney's Spirited Away? I mean, I guess, like, very technically. They, like, fucking published it in the West or something, I guess, right? I don't think they had anything to do with making it. That's like when people say, Netflix's new show, and it's like, well, they just fucking bought it from someone.
Anime series such as Pokemon, Sailor Moon, and Dragon Ball Z developed
localized
huge
it,
US
okay.
audiences.
I mean, localizing it is like, yeah, they've got like a hand in sort of how it's presented to the West, I guess. I guess that's fair enough to say it's Disney's, but it's still a little tenuous. Who the fuck is this guy? I don't know much about Dragon Ball, but I don't think I've ever seen this jabroni before. Who is this guy?
tons of movies have robbed their ideas from animes. Did you guys ever see The Matrix?
Nope.
Oh, yeah.
What'd I miss?
Well, you didn't.
You've never seen them. Look, I know you're like weird, crazy Christians. Note that I say specifically crazy Christians. There's some of you that are fine, but this is the ones who think that Sergeant Pepper is like evil. I was gonna say Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's probably also evil, but like, I know you think some wacky stuff maybe, but you've never seen The Matrix. Like, alright, Speed Racer, fine, but like, come on now.
This much. It pretty much went downhill after the.
Why are you even talking about fucking media at all? You've never even seen The Matrix. What the fuck?
Oh, wait, there's more than one?
Yeah. I wouldn't
Was that Yamcha? Isn't he bald or something? I don't know, man. I don't fucking know.
recommend it, but it drew heavily from the style of manga and even released its own animated series called The Animatrix. Everyone thought The Matrix was so original, but it pretty much was a direct rip-off of an anime called Ghost in the Shell.
Direct rip-off? I mean, there was once a time when I stated that Harry Potter was a rip-off of the Bible, so I mean, I've heard stupider opinions come from my own mouth, but like... But like, alright, I mean, you know, it's clearly inspired by Ghost in the Shell, amongst other things. That's not a secret at all. It's not a rip-off, directly.
And Ghost in the Shell was made into a movie.
Quentin Tarantino had an entire anime scene illustrating a character's backstory in the first Kill Bill movie.
You guys ever watch The Lion King? Did you know that...
Oh, guys, somebody page him. Somebody get him in here. You know what's about to happen. You all know what's about to happen, okay? You all know as soon as you hear a video, as soon as you're watching a video about anime and this lady says The Lion King, you know what's about to happen. Okay, somebody get him in here. God damn it. Oh, god damn it.
You guys ever watch The Lion King? Did you know that was also a direct ripoff of the Japanese animation titled Kimba the White Lion, despite its claim of originality?
The free encyclopedia, most successful film in the history of the Walt Disney Studios. In his television network debut, The Lion
I'm disappointed.
King. Hello, I'm Michael Eisner, head of the Walt Disney Company.
Hello, Mike.
The Lion King is unique.
Am I gonna get copyright fucked for this, like, clip of Michael Eisner? Shut the
Published
fuck
fairy
up.
tale or literary work.
Whoa, what? Michael Eisner is totally lying through his teeth.
Wow, look at those characters are exactly the same.
Oh, they're exactly the same.
Yeah, even the scenery is strikingly similar.
Strikingly similar.
Suspicious.
An original concept that was developed in the story department of Disney
They're
Animation.
both, okay, even if, like, most of that conspiracy fucking, whatever that situation is, whatever that weird situation is where everybody believes that, even if that fucking whole thing wasn't, like, often based on people, like, misusing clips from the, like, 1997 movie or whatever, which came out after The Lion King, even if it was, like, super legit and they were like, okay, this is the 1965 one, it's like, it's still just a fucking animated thing in the jungle, dude. Like, it's not really that much, not really that similar, I don't know. It was probably a bit of an influence, but, like, come on now.
Like
It's as much of a ripoff as the fucking Matrix is. Probably much less so.
Disney animated features. It took years to create and refine.
Original? More like originally it was ripped off of this Japanese animation. Disney should be ashamed of itself. They've made billions off this story. Billions, with a B.
Oh, and I bet they're not paying royalty checks for that one either.
I think they
Even
are!
Warner Brothers did the same thing, stealing the original story from...
Don't they, like, literally pay Tezuka's, like, estate or whatever? Haven't they been made to do that by this stupid nonsense? Even though they kinda don't have to? I mean, I don't know, man.
Tezuka with their
I wanna
release of
stick
Iron
up for
Giant
Disney,
in
but, like,
1999,
come on now.
which was
They
basically
don't?
a reboot of the
Okay, maybe not, then.
1963 cartoon Gigantor.
Originally, these animations appear to be pretty innocent
the Iron Giant is a ripoff, by the way, yeah.
cartoons.
It's a misconception that animated productions are only made for kids. But that exists because aren't most animes marketed to young kids?
Couldn't they just say that, like, the Iron Giant is a ripoff of, like, Mechagodzilla? I mean...
Yeah, since they're
just
all
Gundam, like, whatever.
over Netflix and Cartoon Network, tons of kids are getting sucked in at an early age. When we went to Connooga and interviewed fans about their favorite shows, this is what they said.
I love anime.
I love it. I mean, I can't watch enough of it.
So describe love like you watch it every week.
We get into this part of the video where they now are just kind of... they're kind of just, like... interviewing these people, and what they're gonna do here is kind of try to pick out people that look a little weird, or maybe they're, you know, dressed up or whatever, and they're gonna try to do a thing where they, you know, they ask them slightly leading questions, or at least that's how it seems. It has been a little while since I've seen this video, but yeah, they kind of do this thing where they're kind of trying to make you feel a certain way about the people that they're interviewing, essentially. At least that's my takeaway from it. Maybe you'll feel differently, but... The other thing that was my takeaway, though, was that it really didn't make me feel that way, and for the most part, it was just people being like, yeah, my dad got me into, like, FMA as a kid, or whatever, and again, it's that thing where it's like, are we supposed to, like... Are we supposed to think that's a bad thing, or is that just a neutral statement that we're to be taking at face value in this video called Is Anime Evil? I don't know what to think, you know?
Oh, wow.
So what did she say again?
I love it. I mean, I can't watch...
This guy loves it. Fucking tunnel plugs over here. Again, they're picking out weirdos.
So describe love like you watch it every week.
Every day.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. I mean, how often do you read the Bible, sir? I know it's different because it's holy or whatever, but, you know, it's your interests, so you probably have something that you like doing every day, sir. Why are you surprised at the idea that someone does something they like every day?
Even more telling was the age that they were first introduced to it.
So, like, what was your first anime you watched?
Naruto.
Yeah, let's hear from you.
Wolf's Rain. Inuyasha. Every single one out there.
So how old were you when you got into it?
Oh, very young. My father was really into Dragon Ball, and he had like a bunch of VHS tapes, and I actually still have the whole Frieza saga on VHS.
This is so sweet. That's so nice for her and her dad. That's lovely. In this video that they're probably trying to make you think is like, that's a bad thing or something. Based on the title, Is Anime Evil? I'm only meant to assume that what we're meant to be taking away from all these interviews is that these kids are being corrupted by anime or something. And it's like, I'm just hearing, it's like, that's such a nice childhood thing. Her dad seems like a great guy. What's this one?
Tapes, and I actually still have the whole Frieza saga on VHS.
So how long have you been into it? About a year. Okay. Do you mind me asking you how old you are? You're 11 years old, okay. How old?
Of course, probably like 8. Yeah.
Nice.
It was on Adult Swim when I shouldn't have been up. And I watched it anyways.
Would your parents have condoned?
I mean, probably not, but here I am today, covered in blue paint.
How long have you been into anime, and like when did you first start getting into this?
My first anime was like in 5th grade. It was Attack on Titan, which was a mistake because I was a 5th grader, and that the mother getting the head torn off was a little much for me.
Well, don't worry, the cucking comes later, but, you know, here's the thing, too. If you're not an anime person and you're like some kind of weird, super ultra-conservative boomer or whatever, you're probably gonna look at this and you're not really necessarily gonna know that these people who are dressed up in this these weird outfits and all this makeup and everything, they don't really do that every day, at least most of them. This is a convention where they dress up, you know, and they have some fun. And it's a little cringy, it's a little weird, but, you know, whatever. There's much bigger fish to fry in terms of, like, embarrassing shit in the world. I don't know. But it's like, they're kind of depicting this, you know, and it's like a lot of the people are just gonna see, oh, these weird anime people in their fancy wigs and their strange belts and zipper clothing. What is this? That's
At
true.
this
If you
age,
ever
think
have
of the
fun, you
shock
go to
and
hell. That's
horror
right.
that something like this would happen to your mother.
Yeah, imagine reading the Bible. Imagine literally ever reading the Bible as a child. Like any fucking page, right? Just open the Bible. Any fucking page. There's probably beheadings and incest and famine and like people suffering. And oh yeah, no, Attack on Titan. That's gonna make the kids feel bad. It's gonna give them nightmares.
My
Right.
first anime was Attack
Sure.
on Titan. He's the reason that I started watching it.
This guy,
He was like, hey, you should totally watch this. It's on Netflix. I think you like it. And from there, I started watching like Death Note, a bunch of other stuff like that.
Whoa, these guys are super young to be exposed to this kind of violence.
So you're into anime. What was your first anime you ever watched?
My first anime was Heaven's Lost Property.
Did he just
Oh,
say
no.
Heaven's Lost Property?
Oh, here we go. Well, I really like this guy's smug, quizzical face with the little raised eyebrow. That would be a good emote or something. Somebody needs that as an avatar.
Party?
And that just kickstarted that genre, and then I branched off.
Like, how old were you when you watched it?
10, 11.
Serious? Yeah, wow.
I would even say that there's tons of animes that adults shouldn't watch either.
These cyborg chicks, like, fall from heaven.
That's right, adults shouldn't watch this either, guys, because it's blasphemous and evil. So, this guy's about to detail this anime, and I don't know anything about this anime. I mean, I watched past this part of this video, the first time I watched this video. You know, I saw the whole part about this anime, and I don't remember anything about it, but what I do remember very vaguely is that it's like a kind of a sexy, like, robot fucking angel anime or something, and I guess it uses like Christian imagery or something like that, I guess, and that's evil. I would love these people. Can somebody send them like SMT 5? Just leave it on their doorstep. Not 5, 4. Give them 4. I mean, no, give them 5. They would never play through 4. Give them 5. Yeah, because 5's like good enough, you know, for them to be horribly mortified by the demon angel monsters and the penis chariot. That would be great. I really want their video about SMT. Can we... come on, guys. Make it happen.
And it's a harem anime.
This is a harem anime, right. This is Heaven's Lost Property, and it's evil because it's... because remember, the Bible never says anything about having multiple wives or anything. Nobody has ever interpreted that from the words of the Bible, so... you know, that's not a thing that we should be teaching the kids with Heaven's Lost Property here.
Yeah, and this one is super messed up. Not only is the anime extremely inappropriate with the images that are borderline pornographic, the story is also super blasphemous.
So, like, the protagonist has a bunch of cyborg chicks that can literally perform any task. And he's into panties.
I love panties with designs on them.
I'm starting to get sick and tired of this foolishness.
Sure, you got it.
So they're like...
Okay, so, yeah, this is like a weirdo anime. Okay, that's... Alright, well, you know, this is maybe the first one where I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But again, it's like, it's not anime's fault that your fucking kids are watching it. That's the other thing with anything like this where it's like, oh, but think of the children. Well, why don't you fucking parent the children better? If you don't want your kid watching the weirdo panty harem anime about angels, then I don't know, don't let them. Either be one of those weird parents who forces them to not watch any anime or do anything they like ever because it's against God, or at least just be like, okay, watch like DBZ or whatever. Like, find an anime that's like acceptable enough. Cause like, okay, fine, if you're however old he said he was, probably like 8 to 12 or whatever, he was watching this like weird thing. And I don't think it's gonna really fuck the kids up or whatever, necessarily. I don't think it's necessarily gonna like ruin his mind or something. But like, sure, you know, that's the first thing where it's like, okay, fine, you maybe want to put your foot down a little, fine. But that's on the parents, that's not on the fucking creators of the anime. What's wrong with you?
Sex robots or something.
Yeah, but
kind of.
they're programmed to do whatever their master wants them to do.
Have to speed it up for, like, copyright. Probably won't help, but I figure that's the best way to... I don't want to skip through all of the anime shit, you know, because they play clips, but, like... Wait, what is happening in this fucking anime? Uh-huh. Right, so you've got a collar. This is a... yeah, this is a bizarre... I've never fucking heard of this. The bomb in your collar... What is the... Are we some kind of Suicide Squad? What's going on? Alright, you know what? Crazy Christians won. They get 1 point. They get 1 point on the board. They get 1 point. Somebody in chat just says, "Fellow, what?"
So who's the master? I mean, what describe him? What is it?
I don't know. He's like the tyrannical guy that lives upstairs.
He's like the tyrannical guy that lives upstairs.
Uh-oh. 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 Chat, it's happening. It's happening.
Oh, yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
You'll remain my toy for as long as you live.
It's happening. The god people are realizing that sometimes anime likes to, you know, include gods as part of the, you know, the mythos or whatever. They're realizing that.
What's wrong, good for nothing? Have you forgotten what comes next? This is the part where you beg, "Oh, please, master, please don't scrap me." You have your
God, they're gonna super copyright block my video now, dude. I forgot. I forgot to obsessively skip through the footage like a psychopath because this is the fucking world we live in now. My bad. Oh yeah, no, my bad. I deserve to have the video blacklisted for the entire fucking world. I'm sorry. I played like 12 seconds of the fucking anime. Okay. Well, that was it, anyways.
That shot me down that path, and then I branched off to different genres from there.
Yeah, those kids were like 14.
I know, right? It's...
I mean... Alright, I was saying like 8 to 12 earlier. I don't know if that's so insane for a 14-year-old to watch. It seems somewhat softcore enough. I mean, you probably... as a parent, I don't think I'd endorse it, but I don't think I'd be fucking having a conniption if I found out my kid was watching it.
So not...
It's like not... It's... Are they gonna get to Bible Black at any point in this video? What are the odds?
Okay,
oh,
or
God.
appropriate for such young kids to watch.
And everybody we interviewed was super into anime. I mean, there wasn't even a single person who wasn't into it. And when
you're at a convention! Guys, everybody at that church that I went to seemed weirdly into God. Like, they were just sitting there for hours, just listening to some loser talk about God. What the hell's that?
When asked about the appropriateness of the violence or sexual content, they all had this to say.
But there's some anime like, I don't know, Kill La Kill and like Devil May Cry, like stuff like that. That it's not really meant for kids, but somehow
really mentioned in the DMC anime? Alright.
Kids are getting into it anyways.
Is the DMC anime even any good? I've heard it was like kind of mixed. I don't know. I've been getting in. I was trying to play DMC 3 like through all the way through the other day, and then I got as far as I've ever gotten before, which is like the 3rd fucking mission. And not because I wanted to stop, but because my fucking controller's got like the X button is like sticking, and it's causing me to have a fucking fit. So, like, maybe I'll watch the anime and try to get my fix. I don't know, man.
Sort of, like, violent elements to it. Some people
Violent?
criticize
Wolf's Rain is extremely violent. It's very bloody, especially the end of it.
Do you think there's gonna be any part in this video where they acknowledge that the fucking Bible is also really violent? I mean...
It's very bloody.
They got you under their spell?
Okay, more Wolf's
Oh
Rain.
yes,
Cool.
a lot of old anime are as well, but it just, yeah. I think that older anime were very targeted towards adults, and now they're trying to target more towards children too, so, yeah.
So how old were you when you saw it?
But, like, I mean, this is, again, just cherry-picking. Leaving aside the fact that it's the parents' fucking fault. I mean, it's the parents' choice, for one thing, if they choose to let their kid watch something. My dad... I walked up to my dad in a Walmart and I said, "Dad, they have Grand Theft Auto 3 for the PC for $5. Can I get it?" And he saw that it had an M rating, and he was just like, "Yeah." And I was like, Yeah. And it was a good day, you know? And then when I bought Vice City, the lady at the counter was like, "Are you sure this is for you, sir?" To my dad, she was like, "No, it's for your kid. You're not allowed to buy that for..." It was weird. Like, I've never seen a fucking checkout lady do that before. It was, like, very invasive. But, but my dad was just like, "Yes, it is. You got a problem?" It was very cool. So, like, you know... But then I remember also when I was younger, I was like 15 or something, I was at a supermarket, and I was waiting, my dad was going through the checkout again. I was waiting for him, and I saw these, like, this family go by, and there was this little kid, and he was talking about, he was probably like 8 or something, and he was talking about Fallout 3. And he was specifically talking about how, like, a super mutant's fucking head exploded or something. And that was, like, the most that I've ever stopped and been like, okay, is that okay? Like, should the parent be letting that happen? That game's pretty fucking violent. I don't know about that. But, you know, again, it's like, I don't know. I haven't seen anything here that's so bad that I would go all Hank Hill and go, blah, blah.
The first anime, what was it?
I was approximately 8 years old when I watched Pokemon for the first time. And then I just gradually started with Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Codcaptor, Sakura, all those.
It's wild that these kids get hooked because of Sailor Moon when it's full of extremely inappropriate and overly sexualized content. I'd say it's not suitable for any audience, let alone children. It may seem cute and colorful, but its main protagonists, which, by the way, are supposed to be 14-year-olds.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? Here's the thing about Sailor Moon, right? Sailor Moon's made by a woman. So it's kind of it's funny how this is like the same fucking complaint that like people have about like the Turning Red movie. It's like, how dare they have a movie about a young woman? That makes it sexual. It's like, that's more on you. This is kind of just made by a woman, and she's like, hey, what if I was a cool magical girl when I was like in high school or whatever? I don't know if that's necessary. Like, you know, I don't know what her motive was for making it. She might not have, like, self-inserted or whatever, but it's like, yeah, this is, like, not, like, some creepy sex weirdo cartoon, which maybe the Heaven's Lost Property one might have been, but I don't think this is.
Are often in compromising scenes with extreme nudity. Here in the United States, pedophilia is a big no, and it's a super sensitive topic.
Pedophilia is a big no.
That girl looks 7 years old.
Oh no.
Koi.
Well, yeah, you know, you get into the general... This is like the one thing where you can be like, okay, but it's also such a basic complaint about anime that, you know, I don't know. What's your next point? I mean, okay, is there anything else to the Sailor Moon stuff?
That's disgusting.
She's still...
What's disgusting?
Do you like her? Do you think she's that cute?
What? That's ridiculous. She's still in elementary school. She...
All right. Maybe Sailor Moon is kind of weird. I don't know, but you know, again, that's the one kind of thing you can generally level against anime is like, I don't know, Japan's got some weird stuff. It needs to work out for itself, but you know, again, that's such a like baseline kind of thing to even bring up.
Body in a way that is holy and honorable, not in passionate lust like the pagans, who do not know God.
Oh,
Amen.
Those filthy fucking heathens.
Great text, Keith. Along with all the adult-themed relationships, there are a ton of questionable messages and occult references that are very problematic for any Christian.
I love that these people are using the word problematic now too. That's good. Just have everybody use it. That's great. That's just great. That's just so good. I love it.
I'm talking about magic, sorcery, spells, and reincarnation, and even underage drinking of alcohol.
It's very nice to make your acquaintance.
Okay, like, but what is the drinking age in Japan? I don't know, but it might not be underage drinking there. Maybe I don't know.
That doesn't sound right. Glad to know you.
Very through 12, it states There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire or useth.
Oh my god. Oh, because it uses the fucking word enchanter. This is like some insane, like, pull. I love this shit. I just love this.
Divination, or an observer of times, or of an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. For all that do these things are an abomination to the Lord. Because of these abominations, the Lord God doth drive them out from before thee.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. But who cares?
When the Bible uses the word abomination, it literally means that God hates those things and that he would excommunicate the people if they engaged in such activities.
Yeah, that sounds like it's on him.
You guys notice the symbols on their forehead? Look like they are taken.
I love how these people, I mean, they're just such... I'm gonna use the word cucks. I'm just gonna say they're cucks. They're just such God cucks, where it's like, yeah, just don't question any of it. Why does God want us not to do this? Why? Is there a reason? Oh, just follow it. Just follow. Okay, that's good. Good little God cuck. That's good.
From astrology. Check this out.
Wow, it reminds me of when the book of Revelation describes God's people having a seal on their foreheads and the wicked having a mark of the beast in their foreheads.
Oh my god. Kathy, don't go to the supermarket today.
Fan subs online. But now...
Oh, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Super Eye Patch Wolf.
Ever seen this one?
Oh yeah, I remember watching that as a kid.
Yeah, a bunch of people we interviewed at the convention.
Wait, so you're a weirdo god lady, and you also watched Dragon Ball as a kid, so don't you prove your own fucking theory here wrong? The lady literally... You ever seen this one?
Oh yeah, I remember watching.
And this lady here is like, yeah, I watched it as a kid. So you're sitting here on this fucking couch judging everybody right now. Doesn't that mean any of those people that are young people that watch anime or whatever, doesn't that mean they could also get enlightened to the Jesus later in life? Why is this a problem?
Watching that as a kid?
Yeah, a bunch of people we interviewed at the convention said they started watching anime because of that show.
You know, this show's been around since the mid-90s, and there's a ton of episodes, somewhere in the range of like 600 plus in total.
Wow, that is a serious investment of time if you watch all of those.
You're not kidding.
Right.
You're not kidding.
And listen.
Yeah, wait until they get to One Piece, boys. Do they ever get to One Piece? Okay, they do Dragon Ball for a while. I'm gonna spoil the whole video. They do Dragon Ball for a while. Is it still Dragon? Yeah. They do Dragon Ball for a fucking long time. The whole rest of the video is Dragon Ball. What the fuck? What the fuck? They don't even... The whole rest of the video is Dragon Ball! Well, why? Well, you had nothing else to talk about? Is Dragon Ball the fucking root of all evil? How much evil is there in Dragon Ball?
To what this particular fan, who has hundreds of thousands of subs, says about the show. Notice that these videos have millions of views. This just shows the impact this genre has on the public.
Toonami was nothing less than a revolutionary siren call for a...
Yeah, and I mean, like, it's amazing that these people could have seen the Eye Patch Wolf video and... Like, they have, it's like you have access to all the same information everybody else does. Why do you fucking think the things that you do? I don't...
Generation of young anime fans, replacing the older, more traditional Power Zone slot with a block filled nearly entirely with Eastern properties, such as Gundam Wing, Outlaw Star, and Sailor Moon.
How dare they? That's not American.
Being broadcast, these popular animated shows were family...
Really do just lift a minute of Eye Patch Wolf. Alright, well the rest of the video is just like Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I don't want to do... You know what? I'm not going to do this one now, but I'm going to put a pin in this one, because we've done too much of this channel for now, but I gotta see the fucking Beatles and their war on Christianity, so I'm coming back to this at some point, because my god. But we're gonna move along. By the way, if anybody here in chat is Christian or, you know, believes in God or whatever, that's super cool. Just, you know, don't be crazy. You know, same with the atheists. Same with everybody. Just don't be crazy. You know, God, a lot of cool stuff has been made because people are religious. And a lot of horrible stuff too, but let's not focus on that. Yeah, everybody is cool as long as they're not, imposing, literally going like, yes, some of this stuff is not okay for anybody to see. Literal just imposing your beliefs on, like, the entire masses. Don't do that, and we're all good. But yeah, let's move along here. Let's see. What are next? We got... Alright, well, I mentioned earlier in the stream, you know, we're not going to be looking at any murderers today. Well, outside of the Christians. We're going to be looking at a guy, though, who is dead. This guy's dead. Let me show you. Somebody posted about this guy in the Milk Barn on the Discord server, and they mentioned that, like, yeah, this guy used to stalk this family, and he was harassing this whole family, and he was, like, you know, just kind of weird, stark raving mad dude, and he apparently has died a few years ago. The first video of his that I watched was this one, Swine Flu Survival Guide, which you can see he looks like quite a little toasty marshmallow right there. This is a bizarre video. This video has no sound other than the music that he adds, so I guess I'll find some, like, Jet Set Radio music. Hopefully. Oh, don't spoil it! Don't spoil it! Let me find some. Let me queue up some JSR. No step on snack. That's correct. Oh, for fuck's sakes! There you go. Because this guy's just got his EDM beats pumping or something, and I don't know if they're gonna be. I don't know if that's gonna be okay. Jet Set Radio. There you go. Good background music. So we gotta survive the swine flu by swabbing our nostrils with disinfectant. You know, drink a tall glass of water with a teaspoon of baking soda and bathe with peroxide. So we're gonna see his methods here.
Look at the funk.
So he gets this peroxide, he gets his Q-tip, and he really soaks it up in there. He gets it all soaked up. And then he does this. So chat. So chat. Yeah, he gets right up in there. He gets it all the way in there. Imagine shoving a whole Q-tip up your nose, chat, filled with peroxide. Don't do that at home. Or anywhere. He's gonna do another one here. And he's spitting out all the peroxide that he's just shoved down his throat. That's what just happened there. He has to spit out this peroxide. It's now causing his eyes to water a whole lot, as you can see. More spitting, lots of peroxide and mucus and whatnot. He's destroyed his sinuses. He no longer has the sense of smell. But he's letting it simmer in there. I'm trying to get to sleep. It doesn't cause brain damage? I don't know, because this was 13 years ago and he sure got worse after this video. I don't think anything else is gonna hit as hard as what we just saw, but technically it does get worse. I will tell you that. So here we have a teaspoon of baking soda, which he's gonna just dump into this water. And he's gonna just have this whole fucking glass of water with this baking soda, which, again, won't kill you or anything. But, man, that's just gonna hurt your stomach, probably. A little bit. Oh, there's a big glob of it. There was a glob. I don't know if you saw the glob. So now he's getting into the tub, right? He's got the peroxide here. And, I mean, I don't know what the fucking long-term health benefits are of bathing in peroxide. This is most disturbing, but we've got a cup of peroxide. And not just a cup, but a heaping cup. He's just fucking dumping that into his water. But we don't leave it there, because he's also dumping an entire bottle of hand soap into the bath. Antibacterial, though, so it's gonna be good. Family Dollar fucking hand soap. The good stuff, you know, that's something you want to cover your whole body in, along with peroxide. Do not ever do this at home, chat. Do not ever do this. I don't think I even need to tell people not to do. There's his cock. There's his cock right there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Why do you have a toothbrush? What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? What is he? Why does he have a condom? What the hell is that? Oh no, oh no, oh no. No, don't do it. No, don't do it. No, no, no. No! Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You get in the tub. Get in the fucking tub. Get down. He's still got the Q-tips in, chat. This will never end because I want more. Yeah, cover your fucking Q-tips in water. That's good. It'll bloat them out and make it like, oh my god. He looks like a sausage. I mean, he's covered in suds. Maybe he is clean. Because it's hand soap and peroxide in there. Oh, he's taking out the fucking... He's taking him out. Oh my god. Oh, it's like a woman with a bad dragon. Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez. He's gonna fucking prolapse his nose. And now he's like scrubbing, giving himself the good old scrub. This is, by the way, lest we forget, this is how we survived the swine flu, everybody. You know, I mean, I don't know how we all survived without this technique. Frankly, because this seems pretty fucking crucial. The full scrubbo all over your face. Hand soap and peroxide. Yeah, all over your body. Dip your bald head in oil and rub it all over my body. Alright, well, that's fine. That's quite enough of that. That's that video. And that was the first video of his that I've ever seen. Scrub-a-dub-dub. Feeding squirrels. Let me see. Oh yeah, well we have this one here too. White-headed Oompa Loompa goes apeshit on heavy bag. And I mean, that's what he calls himself here. And you can see that he's really got the aspect ratio going on here. You know, you can just... Go for it, man. Yeah, hit it. This is the moment. This is the showdown, dude. Do you think he made the... Okay, I think he made the fucking video look like this so that he would look like a little person. Like an Oompa Loompa, as he says here. I guess? Is this intentional? It must be. He does kind of look like a very wide gentleman. He's going hard, though. He's gonna show this thing what for. It's now or it's never. Yeah, kick its ass. Come on. Yeah! Do the spins! Bro, come on! Kick it up! Oh, you... Yeah, with the kick? Oh. You don't have much stamina for this, do you? You're already tired. Oh, man. Oh. Yeah, that's... Alright, well... You know, maybe this video is better. Hang on. Wailing on a heavy bag for a half hour. You know? He's gonna really show this thing. He's gonna show it business. I think this is the same video. Never mind. This is the same video, but, This is the same video, but it's not stretched. Yes, okay. Well, he didn't really go apeshit on the bag, though. He just kind of took, like, a couple of odd punches. And he didn't really, like, you know... I was thinking he was gonna, like, lay into it. But he's got a lot of James Bond gameplay here, so that's kind of cool. He does have this video, How to Deal with Pigs at Your Door on a Fishing Expedition. This cunt had the audacity to attempt to dictate to me how his warrantless search was going to persist and my right to privacy was going to yield way to his process as schooled by punk pukes, masters of treachery against proud order following shit stains. First he says he's looking for Stephanie Williams, who I've never heard of. Then he wants to know who everybody who is in my house. I told him to fuck off. As I had been closing the door, he tried to wedge his foot in the frame. Fucking slow bitch could get beheaded in a split second with the right blade trajectory of which I'm capable, but thinks it keen to eject himself on me without warrant nor cause. Fleshy and gooey turds need to learn some fucking manners so they don't get invited in and booby-trap beheaded. Bitches. 200-pound leaning-edge blade planks on hinges with tracks to speed. What the fuck am I reading? With electrical motors to throw down from the ceiling on these fucking fools to sure have them in one sweep. Then invite them in for some coffee, and so they can explore the booby trap as I stand on the trigger in the safe zone. And thankfully this video is under the CCA, so, you know, that's good. You can use this in your D&D campaign. That's good. Let's watch. This is also one of the only videos up until one later, which is gonna be a bit of a dark turn to this whole story, but thankfully not one where anybody was actually hurt, but, I mean, well, we really don't know. But this is one of the only videos you'll see today where you can actually hear his voice. At least I'll say, it's one of the only videos I saw last night. We might see a different one today where he talks, but he has a... He has a voice that people in chat might be able to quickly identify in the same way that Gabe did. If you can tell which character this man sounds like when he starts talking in a little bit, you win nothing. So here's the cops, and they're kind of playing with him. They're shining a light at him. The cops are being kind of a bit unprofessional in this video, I'll give them that, but they probably have reason to. This guy, oh boy, okay. This guy's being, yeah, that's cool. This guy's being very antagonistic throughout this video. These cops are kind of like fucking around with him and like trolling him a bit.
Hey, fuck off heartily! Thanks for not closing the door, you sons of bitches!
Hey, fuck off heartily!
Hey, fuck off heartily! Thanks for not closing the door, you sons of bitches!
You fucking crap! You losers! Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Rick. They didn't close the door. Oh, boy.
Let me get the door for you. Oh, thanks.
He, like, trolled him further. So the only reason why I think it's okay for these cops to be trolling him in this fairly unprofessional manner is that, well, again... they're looking for someone. There's like a missing person or something, which is quite concerning. And considering all of this, I'm just gonna say they have reason to probably be rude to this guy a little bit. But yeah, the guy sounds like Morty. He's Morty. He's Justin Roiland, which is even funnier now. Ironically, Justin Roiland's fucking whole shtick is only funny now, in hindsight. In a dark irony sort of way. So now we have this whole fucking segment of his channel where he just uploads these videos. Yeah, by the way, Tekken 3 and Tenchu over here. My man's got taste. He's got GoldenEye, Tekken 3, like, damn. But yeah, all these videos with just a date. And then you scroll down for a while. We got this here, which looks like a really interesting title. Piece of shit soccer star judo throws me, then kicks me in the knee. But it's just like a fucking slight trip in a soccer game. It's really nothing. Very theatrical, though. I'm sure a lot of these videos are very fun, because they're 30 minutes, you know, however long. We clicked on one of these last night. I don't know if, yeah, it's this one. And this is a video of him riding a bike, and it's just first-person footage of him riding a bike for over a half hour, and he says not one single word the entire time. So you can hear him. I mean, you can hear him breathing, but he doesn't say anything. He has nothing to say or offer. Maybe he's like, trying to analyze the cops that are after him, the pigs and all that. But, here we have this, you know, long section of time here that's just these, you know, date uploads. And then you get like The importance of dietary iodine. Oh, he might talk in these, actually. Yeah, he probably talks in these. I didn't click on any of these. But what I did click on was this one last night, which was linked on a Reddit, which we'll be reading in a little while. So I won't click on this yet, but half times, is that what this is? 0.5x of the murderer brothers in conspiracy with the pigs attempts kidnapping me. We have to watch this one. This sounds exciting. So this is like every gang stalker guy that we've ever looked at or something, but you know, this dude has certain things in this story that wind up being a little dramatic in a way that I think you could say is the typical escalation for this type of individual. You know, not the kind that we see, but the kind we kind of anticipate whenever we see one of these people that's like stalking their neighbors because they think that their neighbors are stalking them. We're always like, oh, this person's gonna like shoot somebody or something, you know, someday. It doesn't get quite that bad in this story. Emphasis on the word quite. But it escalates. But anyways, that's for later. What's this video? We are seeing a holy light from Jesus after that anime video. Is that a gun? He's like first person aiming a gun around this apartment right now. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that on YouTube because YouTube's insane.
The murderer brothers stopped by to check up on me today. Well, half of them, anyhow. Garrett, I was standing here at the sink.
Oh, by the way, chat, does my screen look like it has a piss filter on? Because I have like my dimmer that comes on at 5 or 8 or wherever you live, whatever hour it just turned to where you live. Can you does this whole screen look like faintly orange and yellow? It's like, because I can turn that off if it's a problem, but.
What was I doing? I was doing something about my coffee.
Good? Alright. Somebody in the chat mentioned that he has like a blog spot where he goes off about being like a political dissident or something. I don't know. I can probably try to look that up maybe. We have quite a few things to look at with this guy, it seems. Now, somebody else asked, was it ever established how he died? Maybe. I did not see so last night. We could maybe try to look into that. I would assume because it was like 3 years ago. Well, his last upload said uploaded 3 years ago. That could be as much as 4 years minus 1 day. That's how YouTube's thing works. So we actually don't know, but it might be a COVID death or something like that. He might have just gotten old. I mean, he's not that old, but you know, he has a pretty fucking unhealthy peroxide laden lifestyle. So, you know, any number of things. He also plays with guns and, you know, gets into some trouble, so.
Where did my coffee go?
So now he's looking for his coffee.
Right there, appeared in my window.
What appeared?
Running back in now. They're outside on the runner, getting their business done. And right there appeared in my window, or through my window, Garrett Cornelius, aka half of the Murder Brothers.
Oh, I see, the scumbag.
And he was walking his little dog.
Why does he,
aka half of the Murder Brothers.
Okay, we're just gonna pass over that. I guess this is like botanical shit. I was wondering why he had a jar of ragu. But I guess it's like, maybe he's growing something in the jar. Maybe.
And he was walking.
Anyways, the Murder Brothers?
His little dog. But he stopped right there. He stopped right there in the street. And he turned around and he looked at my yard and he was looking at my dogs. Yeah, this is a guy that's been harassing.
Somebody says this is right before he got arrested. Is this the arrest that I think I'm thinking of? That he like shows up for on the news, because there's one where he's in court. It's a whole thing. He certainly looks the way he did in that video.
Cased my house.
I assume he gets arrested a number of times. He's probably one of those.
Stalked me with his brother. I don't know, they're apparently pissed that I know that they did murder because that one, Garrett admitted directly to me that he did murder, saying that his friend came over supposedly with a shovel, and that after him and his brother had stabbed him in the leg, and the guy had made his way away, he made his way outside into the backyard, and then he was trying to crawl away while he was getting beat on by the brothers. One had a pipe, the other one had gotten the shovel.
Ah, the brothers, they're doing them in, the brothers. This is just like the Scapellis, Luigi.
And they beat him to death, on top of having stabbed him in the leg.
Yeah, I think the peroxide legitimately may have bleached his hair, yes. That was a theory that Gabe had last night when we were watching this, because he has darker hair earlier on. And now this is a later video, and as you can see, he's like, as he said before, white-haired Oompa Loompa. So yeah, his hair is like fucking bleached white.
But,
Geralt of Scabia over here.
Yeah, the Cornelius brothers, they had told me this, and like, I recognized that as murder. Obviously, the guy's just trying to get away at that point. You know, he hadn't like tried to steal anything from them. They know who he is. They know like how to report him to the police, get him arrested, have him do time for, you know, his supposed crime of breaking in.
So, sure, there's the murder brothers, and I'm sure that's all very exciting. But there is a part in this video here with the cops, and we gotta get to that.
The fucking murder brothers, 0.5.
Huh. What does that mean, 0.5? Never mind.
Assuming you don't want to come out and talk.
What's that?
Because you don't want to come out and talk, you're supposed to talk right there.
Why would I want to come out to talk?
It's fine.
If we're talking, then...
Look at this man with this fucking jaw. Holy shit, this guy... This is like the Giga Chad, but he looks like Elon Musk.
It's not good enough?
You know I can talk to you?
Yeah, because Garrett...
Okay, so because it was one of the murder brothers, that means murder brothers 0.5. Yeah, you know, you're right. The logic that works. I understand. You're right. But I just... That's like a La Mulana puzzle right there. Yeah, it makes sense, I guess, but I sure wouldn't have thought of it.
Was case in my house again today, and they have a history of making false complaints against me, so it wouldn't boggle my mind that you guys were like, I don't know, here to harass me on behalf of Garrett.
Well, I'm here to question you.
The murder brothers.
The murder brothers!
An incident that was reported to us.
Oh, okay.
God, I could never be a cop because, like, imagine being this guy who just has to, like, not laugh when this guy's like, the murder brothers!
So what happened between you and Garrett?
Yeah, okay, so Garrett called you guys, and he made a false report to you.
Yeah, what's the deal? Because it seems like a lot of the times when we see cops in these videos, they're usually either, like, cute women or hot dudes. There's not a lot of uggo cops from what I've seen. It's weird. Is there like ugly shaming in the police forces? Is that going to be the new thing of the 2020s? Can we make that the thing? Because I know there was that chick that was getting railed by the whole fucking police station. And they basically just had to fucking defund the whole police right there. They had to fire everybody. But like... No, where's all the ugly cops? This guy's also kind of, you know, he's the ugly friend, but he's like the ugly friend in a movie who's still kind of okay looking.
Which has you at my house questioning my perfectly legal behavior.
Well, tell me what your legal behavior was, and we can determine that. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I'm here.
Okay, why don't you tell me what the accusations against me are?
You can do it either way. I can tell you what we were told by other people, or if you want to tell me your side of the story, that's fine.
No, go ahead.
That you had a machine gun or a rifle.
I have a gun.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is kind of giving it away. The little thing I'm teasing for later, when he shows up on the news. Yeah, he gets a gun. Didn't we see the gun earlier in the video? Yeah, was that this video? Yeah, he opens the fucking video with like he's first person Doom aiming his like assault rifle. So yeah, the cops are here because he got a gun. Something murder brothers.
Did you have a gun with you today?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do you have a military vest on?
I sure did.
Okay.
I had a military vest and I had a gun. Okay, what you've told me so far is perfectly legal behavior.
Okay, well I haven't finished. So what took place when you had the military gun, or the military vest and the machine gun. Is it a real gun? Do you have the gun?
Oh yeah, absolutely I have the gun.
What is it for a gun?
What is it for a gun?
Yeah. What kind
Doesn't matter.
I'm just asking.
You guys get guns, right?
Yeah, it's perfectly legal to have a gun, but...
Okay.
What is it for a firearm?
What do you mean, what is it for a firearm?
What brand is it? What is it?
Who cares?
Caliber?
Who cares?
Is it a machine gun?
Does it make it illegal because I have a gun?
Oh, jeez, dude. It's like... I know, I get it, you're crazy, you know, yeah, but it's like, come on. You can just try to cooperate a little bit with the just pleasant questions they're asking. I mean, it's not making you look better when you're all hostile like this, dude.
No, it doesn't, clearly. So, let's move on. Who cares what kind of gun I have?
Okay. Do you have the incident on tape?
I do.
Okay. Would you be willing to show us so you can clear yourself?
No, hell no. You guys are not coming in. I'm not even gonna broadcast the tape.
Hell no, I won't cave. I'm an outlaw. He's not gonna broadcast the tape. Does that mean we shouldn't be watching this right now?
Would you?
I can tell you this: that what you guys would do if you really want to solve this problem, is you go on down and you arrest Garrett Cornelius for the stalking incidents and the harassment which he did to me this summer.
Now, there's a few names have come up, right? Garrett Cornelius is one half of the Murder Brothers, 0.5, if you will. And then the other one was the other video where he sounded like Morty. Jeez. He said in the description something about Stephanie Williams, and the cops were asking where she was, which again, very concerning. I'm wondering which one of these names, if either of them, would be the family that he was apparently stalking. Because there is some... I think, from what I remember, there's like one video that remains of that, but we'll get into that. But I do wonder if this is even related to that, or if it's just an entirely unfucking related. This dude more than just looks like Geralt. His whole life is just a series of different Witcher fucking short stories.
Go arrest him and prosecute him for it. Now, if you guys don't do that, this is probably almost
Steph is protecting Cornelius. Oh my god, chat member.
Definitely gonna continue, but he was doing it again today. He was out there apparently feeding my dogs.
It's unrelated,
but that's what he was doing. He walked down my street, my dogs didn't bark at all.
They bark at
everybody.
I'm just trying to get your sense.
They bark at everybody, okay? He stopped, and I seen him through the window, and he turned around, and he was looking at my dogs. I didn't actually witness the feeding incident, but I know he was feeding them because they bark at everybody, and they especially bark at dogs, and he was walking his dog.
Your dogs are just like you, completely undisciplined and insanely loud and annoying. That's cool.
The only time that they won't bark at a person is if the person feeds them, that their face is full. And they didn't bark, but I seen Garrett on the street out there, and then he turned around.
Again, is that a good defense? Like, my dogs are vicious monsters that will only not attack, only not bark and potentially attack or something if they're, being fucking stuffed with food.
And he was watching my dogs eating, and he's like... And he's giving them a little nod, ha ha ha, yeah, you guys are fucking gonna just let me walk right into that house. And I caught him casing my house earlier this year. Okay, you know that he stalked me, that he chased me down the street with his brother who wasn't even supposed to be off of his property.
The other 0.5 of the Murder Brothers?
Okay, you guys have a report of all this already. And you guys haven't arrested these two. And then he came to my house with a rifle. And
he had the rifle.
He told me to take the videos down. He was gonna tell me how to live my life. Videos that I got in broad daylight in public, and videos that I got at night on my street, not even on his street, which was documentation of his brother having been off of his property when he wasn't supposed to be.
Is he getting arrested in this video or not? Because somebody said this was right.
Get the fuck out of here! Be gone now!
Let me talk to you.
Be gone!
Be gone, fuck!
Get off of my porch! You're now trespassing!
Get off of my porch! Oh god! I bought all the mints and it didn't work out! Oh god, now I gotta get a gun!
Be gone!
Uh-oh. What the fuck? What was that?
Trespass.
He slammed the
Be
door?
gone!
He did. Be gone! Thought Crusader.
Oh yeah, and incidentally, I did get it all on video, and my barrel's not aimed at anybody.
I can charge someone with false report if I can see the video.
Yeah, all right. You want me?
Doesn't that make sense? If someone's lying.
Well, this is the major problem with it is that my camera was on like a whiteout condition. If he's lying, so you're saying that it was Garrett Cornelius?
I'm not saying it's anybody. There's other people.
Who accused me of pointing my gun at anybody?
Dan, there's about 12 people that live in Bayview Apartments now.
Okay, and did anybody say that I pointed my gun at him?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Did anybody say, other than Garrett Cornelius, I have a right to face my accuser? They have accused me. That means I get to know right now who they are. If there's numerous people who have made false accusations against me, I get to know who they are.
This is a kangaroo court, Rick. Oh, God.
Tell me now. File me a report, I'll give you the information. I'll give you a video when you tell me who has false accused me. Yeah. Well, it is a false report. I do have the documentation.
The dude is literally just like, okay, then show me, bro. And he's like, no.
Okay, well, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me.
Well, you're gonna wind up in jail, probably. So that was kind of a cool video. Let's see here. Alex Jones, Town Kool-Aid, Mercury, Lead, Arson, Fucking pigs stalking me, as ever. Oink, oink, motherfuckers. Newport pigs deny rights to revolutionary son. Right. Pedophile pigs network with sex traffickers to abduct missing children. Is the penis a muscle?
Have you ever heard anybody say the penis?
Well, hang on. Okay, does he show a dick at any point in this fucking video? Hang on. Oh, God. Yeah, I think... No. No, okay, there's like a bodybuilder guy. Okay, I don't think he shows any dicks. There's no dicks. That's fine.
Have you ever heard anybody say the penis is not a muscle? Well, as it turns out, the penis is a muscle. Now, it's not really a muscle, but it's...
I thought it was a bone, dude.
Part muscle. That's an exactly accurate statement.
Right, so...
At least a gain in the percent of the penis that was smooth muscle. You know, maybe they cut out some other part of it, and that's why there was this change in the percentage. But choo. A large penis, and I don't know. In my situation, I have just a hair under 8 inches penis length, and I have fair good girth.
Good to know, guy. I'm sure that's true. Arsenic mass murder. This is 2 hours long. Government murder. A lot of murder ever since yesterday. Obama crime. Oh boy. Nibiru fireballs. I saw that. YouTube screw up hides 5 years of all users' videos. Well, that's the least of our worries when it comes to YouTube. So, yeah, this was a whole thing. I think this might be unrelated, or... Actually, it might be, because this is about his fucking dog again. This is another insane thing that starts because of his dog. And this is the one that's linked on the Reddit. So before we get into that, maybe I'll look at the Reddit. Where was that? Daniel Vincent Kelly. And, yeah, who's this? r/let's not meet. Hello, just joined this Reddit because I finally want to tell people about this story. It's not the scariest it gets, but it fricked me up quite a bit. When I was little, I had a friend, Billy, blah, blah, blah. Well, essentially, the TLDR here is a possibly deranged man with a camera stalked and filmed me and my friend's family, threatening us and doing creepy things at night. And, where it links to the video, This is the most chilling part to me by far. Wait, what was this? The next weekend, we woke up in the night to a loud noise. We found his bike sitting up against the edge of the house on the property. We grabbed weapons and kept an eye out that night and contacted authorities again. They found Daniel Vincent Kelly and informed us of a YouTube channel he had. So yeah, this guy, for multiple, like, weekends and months, this guy has been, like, stalking these people's house. This is the most chilling part to me by far. The most harrowing videos have been deleted due to legal troubles with being non-consensually filmed, but a remaining video I found was this one, and it's the one that I was just about to play. It's summed up here by this Redditor as, he walks around and claims that a hole in their screen door, which I can verify never existed, has allowed their dog to escape and attack his dog. He claims that within just a few minutes, my friend's mother replaced the screen on the door and is covering it up, which is obviously false. The deleted videos still make me sick to think about, as there were at least 20 videos of him secretly recording us, some from long before my first encounter with him. One that I vividly remember was in broad daylight. He was just laying down behind a hill, holding his phone up over it, recording us, and calling me and my friend disgusting piglets as we played on the porch. At least 10 of the videos featured me, and almost all of them featured my friend. Some of them even had Kelly uttering threats, that's him, Daniel Kelly, which was terrifying. Sadly, I wasn't allowed over the following weeks, and I don't know how it really ended. I have never seen Kelly again, and I don't know if he ever got arrested or simply moved away. I wouldn't exactly like to search through his inactive channel now to find out. This was posted 3 months ago. And, comment under one of his videos states that he passed away a few years ago. Dude looks absolutely deranged. Let me see. I found this. Oh, this is the obituary. This is the obituary. Daniel V. Kelly, April 4th, 2019, he died. So it probably wasn't COVID then. Daniel V. Kelly of Woburn, April 4th, died unexpectedly in Niagara Falls, New York at the age of 43. So he isn't even that old. He was just like fucked. Born in Woburn, Dan was the beloved son of John F. and Marcia J. Chamberlain Kelly of Woburn. He was a 1993 graduate of Woburn High School. He was in the Navy. After separating from the Navy, he took classes in computer science. He worked as a tech. I don't know if it says how he died. I guess it probably wouldn't. But it doesn't mention anything. Dan was the loving companion of Joy Wedent. He's got a fucking companion? Who the fuck? Okay. It doesn't mention anything about how he was a psycho, but it also doesn't say anything about how he died, so that's really not all that helpful, but let me take a look at the Reddit here. Yeah, not much else about this guy on this Reddit thing, but it's interesting that it was posted 3 months ago, so, I mean, I guess this happened a while back for this poster, but, oh god, he's got music? Hang on. Oh yeah, that's right, we listened to a little bit of this last night, but I was drunk and I forgot. Yeah, he made music. This is, Daniel Vincent Kelly on, Reverb Nation. Which is like a bootleg SoundCloud, I guess. Alright. He's got a Christina Grimmie cover. Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me. He does like covers or like remixes. Firebird Crashing. This seems like an original. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Holy fucking god! I'm glad you're dead! Oh, it's penis music! It's penis muscle music! What the fuck? Kinda cool, though. But anyways, yeah, that's Daniel Kelly's music there. Not listening to any more of that. Yeah, we got the funeral home, the obituary. That's from 2014. It's a different guy. Yeah, not too much there about that, but this is the video regarding the screen door and everything. He's kind of ranting and raving at the beginning, going off about how they did him dirty.
Okay, that isn't the case at all.
What's not the case at all?
Oh yeah, he's on 911, that's right.
Right, and I told you, it's immaterial. It doesn't matter where I'm standing. It makes no difference to the call at all. What's important is I just called 911 to report a dog attack, and now you had me on the phone for how long has it been? What does your timer say there? Why have you not put me through?
I'm trying to get through to the police department, but you're yelling at me.
Okay, why have you not put me through to a cop by now?
Every fucking thing is combat with this guy. I understand he seems like he's very of the opinion that something was done wrong to him, you know, or whatever. But, like, man, just, calm down a little, dude.
Oh, it's been at least 3 minutes that we've been on the phone.
Daniel, you're screaming at me. So
Sure
I'm going to
is.
try to connect with the police. If you keep screaming, they won't be able to hear me.
So he's trying to scream at the cops because of this situation with this person here. So there was just a person getting into that car on the street. I wonder if they're from this house. They don't seem to care that he's, like, snooping around, though.
What the hell are you doing? Get off my
I'm
property!
checking out why is this right here? How did he get out that door before? How did your dog get out the door?
Get off my property!
How did your dog get out the door?
Get off my property!
I'm getting off your property, but tell me how the dog got out the door before.
Get off my property!
How did the dog get out the door?
Get out of here!
How did the dog get out the door? Why is it sealed now?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't remember that your dog bit my dog a minute ago? Oh, really?
This is turning into a Jabroni Mike stream. Oh, you don't remember your dog bit my dog! The chat's trying to gaslight me again!
Cops are coming here right now. You better get real. Oh, you're just gonna totally forget about the whole situation, my dog getting attacked.
You just add the word "cum" into this like 5 times and boom, you go. There you go.
I got something that this clips right into. Don't bother, Sean. The cops are on the way. You're useless. The cops will be here in a minute.
You're garbage. You trash.
Hey, don't fucking tell me I'm useless, because I'll tell you right now.
You're useless to
I'll tell you right now.
this situation.
The fucking Newport cops don't give a shit.
That's true.
Don't get on my
That's
fucking
true.
ass.
But
'cause
they
I'll
will
drop
make.
you.
But they will make a report. And then I'll see you in court. Oh, you don't remember that your dog came out here and attacked my dog a minute ago? How old is your dog? You don't remember telling me that your dog was just a puppy?
Your dog! So, yeah, the whole thing is, supposedly the dog jumped through this fucking fence, or, like, screen door, rather, and, like, there's no hole, and apparently she would have had to do this in, like, 2 minutes. She would have had to fix and replace the fucking screen door or something in, like, 2 minutes, which fucking didn't happen, so...
Oh, he is just a puppy now! Okay, how did I know that? Your dog looks full grown, doesn't he?
Yeah, I mean...
Not whatsoever.
This is just some Yankee Doodle trailer trash, you know? You usually see this kind of thing in the South, but I guess that's what you get. So, the last thing I'll show from this guy before we move on, and I'll probably do another segment on something after this. The last thing I want to show is Daniel Vincent Kelly pleads not guilty. And this is from my NBC 5. Sex!
No, it was not, to say the least. Now, Kelly pleaded not guilty to several charges, including aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and reckless endangerment. But like you said, that plea didn't come very easy. On several occasions, he stated that he was not happy with the counsel that was given to him.
So he literally pleading not guilty was like something that took a long time to happen. Like, that's usually the first thing. That's usually like a snap to say, like, oh yeah, I'm not guilty. Boom. Like they had to get that out of him. They had to fight just to get a not guilty out of him. here he is.
Judge, we did receive a copy of the information affidavit. We'll waive a formal reading of that.
Standoff suspect.
The 24-hour rule, the other rule 5.
I didn't agree to any of this, Judge, so I have no idea why she's speaking to me. Like, we didn't discuss any of this. I have no idea why she's saying that we're waiving.
I actually don't even know what language this lady's speaking. I'm actually a native Portuguese speaker, and I'm also deaf. And so I'm just making weird mouth noises. And I don't know what I'm saying, actually. So if it sounds like English,
Okay. David, like, this is not counsel. Counsel would tell me what it is that she wants to do.
That was the first time of several instances Daniel Kelly interrupted the judge.
I think, Mr. Kelly, for you to reach a conclusion that Ms. Jordan and her firm can't help you, these are very serious charges, so I would encourage you to, try not to interrupt me, please.
It's alleged that on Tuesday night, Kelly confronted 3 people at an apartment complex on Pleasant Street in Newport. The victims involved say he was wearing full camo and had an assault rifle.
Charges that he's facing.
Yeah, this is not a thing that we can just kind of laugh off, is the thing, because this is something where there are people like this who are actually firing that gun, like, every fucking day now, at least once. And so it's not just like a funny haha, like, he had a little run-in with some people, or whatever. This is like a pretty serious thing, and the fact that he's fucking dead now, I mean, when was this posted? This was 6 years ago. This was 2016. So, like, I don't know. Maybe he mellowed out a bit after that, but he seems to have stalked the family after that, so I don't know, really. But, yeah, no, this is pretty serious business. I don't think that, I wouldn't say something like it's a good thing that he's dead. I don't know. Maybe it's probably not. That's probably a little rude to say, but I don't know, man. This guy seems like he was probably nothing but trouble. And speaking of nothing but trouble, dick noses.
Currently are pointing a loaded assault rifle at 3 individuals and using the laser to point it at them and threatening to shoot them.
The affidavit also alleged Kelly had an assault rifle, shield, helmet, and fatigues when law enforcement arrived. He then shut the door on police.
They used tear gas.
I think that was the video we saw.
At some point, the defendant let his dogs out.
Can I just say that everything that she's saying now has nothing to do with the crime that I'm accused of, which is the aggravated, aggravated assault.
Okay,
and I would also say that corpus delicti is going to demand that it be proven that there was some aggravated assault that occurred, but obviously it didn't, and I have been overcharged, prosecutor, have I not?
I like his little face. He's got such a little... He kind of reminds me of Chris Chan a little bit.
Over the course of the almost 9-minute arraignment, Kelly did enter a plea.
I would just plead wholly innocent, and if you want to call that not guilty, then that's fine.
Judge, I wasn't even pointing the gun. I was carrying the gun, and they misinterpreted artistically as me pointing it at them. I wasn't, I promise. Pinky swear.
Now, the judge has ordered a competency test be given to Mr. Kelly, but for now, he's being held without bail in jail. Live in Newport, Jennifer Sheehan, NBC.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, that's the last thing we'll be seeing from him tonight. Guy seems to be a weird gold mine of shit, because there's also a crazy blog that he used to maintain, where he was talking about being a political dissident and all this shit. So, very fanciful stuff. Very fanciful stuff. But we're going to move along. Let's see. He's knucking futs. So. Well, we have this. And, what's the most popular one here? It's that one. I don't know which one of these will be the worst. Well, I think once you see it, you'll understand. So this is Mystery Chef 1. Maybe some of you have seen this. This is a lady who has, she cooks, and she wears a mask. And that's her thing. I guess we'll watch her make a meatloaf in a crock pot. What does she got here? Maybe it'll be a good one, but, she's in a mask.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Triple S Theta, Day 9. Today I am going to be doing a recipe for you. Finally, it is a meatloaf with roasted potatoes, but I'm going to do it in the crock pot.
Is there a reason why you have to remain anonymous, ma'am?
So I will put it together and put it in the slow cooker.
Kind of like she said, slur cooker.
It'll take all day, but I promise it won't be hours of video. It'll only be a few minutes. And I will get started now.
Well, she's gonna make this thing, right? And she's gonna be in a fucking mask. Well, she's probably not wearing the mask. It's just the beginning and end, I guess. I mean, okay, it's kind of hard. Well, I say it's hard to fuck up Meatloaf, but Iron Wrath did that all the time. I mean, I think this is gonna be probably... This looks like fine meatloaf. This lady might not even be a bad chef. I don't know if her chefing is particularly bad. Maybe some of these older ones might be. There's the... Oh my god. This is the drunk turkey.
Hi everyone. It's that time of year again. It's the holidays. I'm going to show you how to do a very simple turkey that is so moist and so easy. You put it in the oven, you let it slow cook overnight, and when you get up in the morning, it's done.
That's pretty cool. That's, you know, that sounds pretty nice. You know, I like a good turkey. You know, yeah, I like it if it's good and moist. You know, you don't want to overcook it. Then it winds up all, you know, dried out. And I mean, that's okay if you've got gravy and, you know, I mean, you can make that work, but I don't know. I think the more important question. Why do you got that fucking crazy mask on? What's wrong with your face?
You let it slow cook overnight, and when you get up in the morning, it's done. You want to wash it off really good. Make sure you pull any little small pin feathers that might be stuck in there. Make sure you pull those out. Make sure you take the bag with the liver and gizzards out of the crevices. And the next thing you want to do is I use a baking bag. This is a turkey-sized baking bag. And I
don't like the idea of shoving meat in a bag. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's fine. It's not like it's going to ruin it, but it just reminds me too much of like it kind of looks like a head in a bag.
Sitting in a roasting pan.
But frankly, so does her head in that fucking mask,
So, next thing, I have a whole stick of butter. I have it cut up in about 6 chunks. So what we're going to do with that, one piece at a time, take it and run it under the skin.
That's true. That's what you do.
You may have to push it a little bit.
It might be that this lady is like an okay cook. She just happens to wear weird fucking masks, which I guess... You know, go off, queen, I guess, but
run it under the skin, between the skin and the meat. This makes it super moist. You may have to tear it a little bit. That's okay. It's no problem. You just want it in there.
Yeah, get it right in there.
Super, super moist. Push it up as far as you can. Then put one by each leg. There we go. Then try to get one in the center.
So, you know. And then you just fill it with fucking booze.
Next thing we're going to do, add a beer to it. The inside.
Really?
Make sure you put the whole thing in there.
Oh, it's like frothing out.
Alright.
Alright.
Get rid of that.
Well, I mean, beer goes with some things. I don't want to say this would be bad. It might taste fine. That's just very bizarre, though. I feel like whiskey would work better with turkey. Now I want to try a whiskey turkey, actually.
It's like a waste of a beer, but it's not.
Somebody should make a band called Whiskey Turkey.
Believe me, it makes it super moist.
Beer chicken is good? Okay.
Next thing we're going to do is add the spices to it. I have put about 2 tablespoons of salt, about a teaspoon of pepper.
Wait.
Of salt. I have put about 2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons of salt. Like, Here's the thing, I never understand why people use so much salt, because it's like, there's other things you can use that flavor the thing that aren't, like, gonna, like, blow up your fucking heart. You know? Like, salt's cool, have some salt, but have salt along with, I don't know, garlic salt, and oregano, and, like, I don't know, maybe some of that's in here, but why is there 2 tablespoons of salt? And there's butter. It's probably not unsalted butter. This lady doesn't look like an unsalted butter type of lady.
Of salt, about a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of rubbed sage.
I'm not about to say that the turkey is gonna taste bad. I'm not stupid enough to act as if this isn't gonna probably still taste good. But like the thing is like I get when people, you know, they cook with a lot of butter. I'm a fan of cheese. That's my thing. I'm not so big on butter or like bacon. I like a lot of cheese, you know? And so I like to fuck up some stuff with cheese. But like, you know, you don't even need that much cheese if you spice things correctly. You know, you can have like a broad flavor profile that's less unhealthy. Not, you know, while you're still eating meat like a man and not being a fucking bitch and like buying vegan tofu or whatever the fuck. But, you know, you don't need to spice it with 2 tablespoons of salt. You can fucking throw in some like basil. There you go. Boom.
So, I'll just mix it up. You want to rub your turkey real good with it. All over the skip. Massage it in a little bit.
Misogyny a little bit.
I know it feels funky, but it makes it taste good. Believe me.
You know what the biggest fucking scummy crime in the world is? It's the fact that they make a thing called poultry seasoning. And I've been told by multiple people that you're not supposed to use poultry seasoning with a turkey. I've been told that it's meant to be used with, like, the stuffing. It's meant to, like, impart the flavor of poultry onto things. But if you use it with the turkey, it'll, like, taste bad. And I've never tested it for myself, but I've always hated that when I heard that. I'm like, wow. That's a scam. That's just a fucking scam. Call it stuffing seasoning. Fuck that.
Okay, a little more. Rub it all over the legs, all over the breast. And if you have any left, which I do, I try to make sure I have enough to go kind of toss it inside the turkey there. Alright.
Okay, listen, here's the thing, right? We're making fun of this video, but this guy in chat just says he eats fucking peanut butter and cheese and jelly sandwiches, and that's like a lot worse. I don't know, this lady doesn't seem to be that bad. I mean, not even that bad. She seems to be pretty good. She's making a lot of food. Oh, this one looks great. I want this tonight. I'm making steak sandwiches later, but they don't have any cheese. I should have got cheese. Cheese is too expensive now, though. But yeah, no, she's making stuff that looks pretty nice. She's got a good, you know, a good variety of things. We got a turkey sausage thing. We got a baked fish. Banana pudding in a mug. Lots of, you know, lots of stuff. Not a bad chef. Just a very eclectic one with a weird fucking mask. She could maybe stand to cook a little more healthy, but, you know, hey, it's a fucking free country. As long as you're not destroying your food, I won't judge you too bad. Hey, you want to do something stupid and random real quick? Let's do something really dumb for no reason. So I don't know if anybody here has ever seen the video from Ralph the Movie Maker about Scorch's PFG TV. I want to watch just a little bit of one of these. I'm just going to jump to a random part in this episode, and we're going to see if it's funny. I just want to watch a little.
Nothing gained, a variety show.
If you don't know, the best way to describe this guy is, I think Ralph called him, and he's correct. He's like if Eric Andre was unironic and real. He's like the kind of a pathetic, low-budget, like, attempt at a late-night show, and they have to, like, get hobos in the audience. It's a whole thing. Maybe this one will be
Whatever
fun.
the hell we called it, I don't remember. That was last night already. Nothing for Nothing variety show, and what a great time! Packed house at Auburn Pitch. Next thing up for them, St. Patrick's Day.
so
That
what are we
probably do because he's actually standing in the crowd tonight.
He
wanted to.
Do we get like a guest or something? Is it just okay? We got some people here. He's just like talking from his throne for like an unbroken like 10 minutes, and then we get a guest over here on this like a fucking clown car of guests on this couch.
Talk more about that soon, but good for you for doing what you're doing with this event. I mean, I think it's great. Good cause. You know, and so explain the whole thing. First of all, explain what the event is and what it's called, and then we'll get into some of the more specifics of it.
It's just a benefit to, for the girls, raise money for their walk, and they can probably explain it better. But
Oh my god, you really got these fucking people on this show? Are you like really? I mean, I guess that's nice. Benefit their walk, sure, but like, come on, dude. We're putting on a show here. What is this? This is like the fucking. There's like this show in a place I used to live. They had this like local cable show where it was just this like for the full afternoon. It wasn't like news. It was like a fucking public access like power hour where you just had this host being like, "Hey, and so here's the guy who runs the flower shop. Why don't you tell us what blooms are in this season?" And it was like, that's the kind of guest you bring on there, not Scorch's PFG TV. I still don't know what the PFG stands for. Pig fucking gun? I don't know.
Days. Back when I used to get...
This is like his Andy Richter, by the way. This is like one of his co-hosts.
I used to peek in with Nick. I didn't really peek in when he was taking a shower. I would open the curtain, and he'd have an audience full of people going, "Hi, Nick." You know, so...
I am an exhibitionist.
So we got this like clapping in this audience, and it's like, it's fake. At least it's mostly fake. Try to listen. There's this one guy in the audience. I say guy. There's this one audience sample that Scorch or whoever's doing his audio likes to use, which is this guy going, "Yeah!" And I don't know if you'll hear it multiple times tonight, but just listen for a faint in the background, "Yeah!" sometime. And that's like your clue that most of the audience, it's like, I think a lot of the time when you hear a laugh track in something, it's fake. At least nowadays. Back in like the 70s, they actually did the live studio audience thing. But like with a late night show, I think the laughter usually is from a real audience. So that's a little embarrassing.
The man has the world's longest website I have ever seen in my life.
Thank you.
But he agreed I can just put it on the screen as .com, and he's going to let you figure out exactly what the rest of it is. One of the best snowcross racers around, and this is a very cool thing. We've never had snowcross racers on the show. His name is Jake Da Silva. Give it up, my friend.
Snowcross racer. That's cool. We don't need to have a camera angle of this guy coming out or any music or anything. Just keep focusing on Scorch over here.
That's nice. What's up, man? Nice to have you here.
God, you can imagine how fucking awkward it is, because this fucking laughter is the only thing that makes this seem less crazy. Because the actual thing, it's like, this is essentially Kramer's, that episode of Seinfeld where Kramer had the fake talk show in his living room. He just fucking hosted the fake Merv Griffin show.
DaSilvaRacing172.com, and I see you're wearing your little Da Silva Racing 172 shirt. How did the whole snowcross thing come about? How'd you get into that as a fun thing to do?
Well, my dad and uncle had a race team for snowmobiles on drag racing on the ice.
This is like, I guess this is like a vaguely interesting guest. I don't want to listen to him talk, but like, he's like better than the fucking benefit for the AIDS walk or whatever.
Mountain.
Well, I don't have Scorch's money from all the sponsors, so I can't
Okay, we're going to have to talk about that, Junior, right there. That's where this interview ends, right there.
Yeah!
So it's Da Silva.
Why was there a clap? That was really awkward. What the fuck?
We're going to have to talk about the cross derby and that.
So the guy made a joke about his sponsors.
You know, doing your thing.
I think this racer guy is just like clowning on Scorch over there.
Biff, you give him a nice crack in the head. Throw him over the railing, down the mountain.
Well, I don't have Scorch's money from all the sponsors, so I can't do that
yeah.
And this guy gets like visibly upset and he like He's like, oh boy, he's like withdrawing.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about that, Junior, right there. That's where this interview ends, right there.
And he just ends it, and he plays it off like that's a joke or funny. Is this actually, it's also reminding me of Pop Quiz Hot Shot, when it would be like, if you don't remember, that was Doug Walker's fucking game show, and he would have these like terrible jokes, and it was like, I don't think that one had a laugh track, because it was like a Doug Walker thing. But it felt like it needed one, because the jokes were like, they were like this. Imagine this without the laughter. That's how that fucking worked.
So it's DeSilvaRacing172.com. What can people see videos of you and stuff like that?
There's pictures, videos, there's all our sponsors, like you say. And they can
very funny.
Look at our results, our schedule, where we'll be racing next, and what's going on.
And don't forget to support their sponsors, because Lord knows he needs money.
Wow, this is like this dude starts trolling Scorch with the sponsors.
And by the way,
from what I remember, his sponsors, he has like Lucky Buddha beer. That's his one big sponsor. And he has like a couple others that like slowly he slowly loses them over the course of time. I don't know if he's even still around, still doing this, but he was doing this for a long time.
Wait, while you're on your page, while you're on Jake's page supporting his sponsors, support me too, okay? Because
yeah, make sure to click on all my ads too, by the way. Let's jump ahead. Do we have another guest? Oh, this is the sponsor shilling segment. Here we go.
Yeah. Sponsor break!
Oh god, I'm sponsed! Jesus Christ, that's horrible. That was very loud and unnerving.
Once again, we got to give thanks to New England Subaru dealers. My friend Chili's favorite car.
Are you really sponsored by like a fucking car dealership? Like, do they even know that they're sponsoring you? There was this guy who like tried to fucking join the server and like troll me or something, and he was just like an insane whack job who he did these fucking videos. He went after anybody who did like a lolcow channel or whatever. Like, I think he made videos about Null and like other people like that, and he was like part of this group of people who at the start of all crazy people, and at the start of all of their videos, they had this like weird, they were all the same sponsors, and they were like, it was a weird rabbit hole. It was like the Texas Caregiver Corporation and like a bunch of other weird shit, and that's what this is reminding me of. Just like, oh yeah, we're sponsored by Fred. Yep, Freddy, he works on the street corner, he sells crack. Yep, Freddy's sponsoring us. He needs money to pay off for his new earring he wants to get. Go buy some crack from Freddy.
It's the Outback.
That's our sponsor.
Yeah. Only my private and personal friends know what that means. Love you, Chill. Just like I'd love the safety of a Subaru Outback. It's the best-selling all-wheel. The G9 is. Do you like Reuben sandwiches? Do you like Reuben?
It's just a random restaurant that's like, yeah, fine, okay, you can put us in your thing. A tanning company. What are these fucking sponsorships? Oh yeah, there's this.
It's with Amanda McCarthy in just a few minutes. Now let's do our final pub crawl on.
Oh, we get a pub crawl. Wait, what is this? Who the fuck? What? Oh, this is like an upcoming performance, I guess. We can see Mama Kicks and the Whippersnappers. Nice. Drifting Sun. Fritz's Polka Band.
You know, last week we had a band called Closer Than We Appear. They kicked it off. Still coming up, we have a band called the College Fund Band. They're going to close it. Next week we have the School of Rock doing Frank Zappa. They're going to
like this guy also claims that he's like, you know, running all these shows or whatever, like at this bar. Oh, here's this. Frankie and Johnny were lovers. Oh, how lordy lord, how they loved. All right, well that's Scorch. That's fine. But actually, Scorch makes me want to watch a different channel that I am also reminded of. What the fuck was this channel called? We looked at this channel a while back. I don't remember how long ago it was. It was... Oh, you know, I'll just do this. So, a while back... I think it was in, like, September or something. People told me to look into this guy named Mark Gormley. And Mark Gormley has a lot of fun music videos where he's flying in space and stuff, and it's weird. And they all tie into this channel called The Uncharted Zone with Phil Thomas Cat. And this is like if Scorch's PFG TV this is the Chad Scorch, basically. Scorch is the virgin Uncharted Zone, and these guys are the Chad Scorch, if that makes sense. So, this guy's been doing this, like, weird talk show thing, this super low-budget, like, Florida public access talk show since, like, the 70s or something. Or even longer, I don't know. But, yeah, and they do these, like, music videos, and, I don't know. They've got some that are, like, older here. You can see Uncharted Zone episode 185, and this is like a long time ago, it looks like. Flashback episode. This is like back in the old days. The Uncharted Zone.
Hi, Phil Thomas Cat here. I'm out here to just kind of check on the value of my guitar. This is the Pensacola Guitar Show, the annual one.
Sir, speak up.
Music is sponsoring, and I'm really excited to be here. I assure you.
Sir, Steve Vai is...
There's several of the songwriters
it's overpowering you. I can't hear you.
For the Frank Brown International Songwriters Festival, I tell you, it's becoming into one big worldwide Gulf Coast.
Bro,
event.
Jeff Beck is back there. I cannot hear you, dude. So, yeah, I mean, there's like music, and you know, it's like this is like Vinny's Comic-Con videos before they were cool. Yeah, I mean, he's got birthday greetings. That was like an old one. You know, I'll just go by popular. I mean, the most popular is going to be Mark Gormley, but then you got stuff like this.
80s survivor, Phil Thomas Cat here. And this next music video I've been working on a while. Now the song's about a sidebar at the 2001 disco nightclub back in the 80s. The Enterprise Room was a more intimate part of that club with booths and a live band. The song's dedicated to Welfare Wednesday, which was the night that everyone went out with a pocket full of quarters because bar drinks were just 25 cents.
He's gonna get you. He's gonna get you. I really love the photo edits. I mean, it's really special stuff. It's easy to just not even, you know, because I've seen these before, so it's like you don't even think about it twice. But yeah, I don't know if he makes all of these, but they've been pretty consistently like this for a lot of the run of this show. So
it was a fun place back then, and this music video actually takes you there. It's like a time machine.
I'm gonna be declawed. I shouldn't have clicked on this one.
That returns us to those wonder years of the 80s. Here's the Enterprise Room.
Oh yeah, the Enterprise Room. Yeah, in the 80s. Here it is.
On the Uncharted Zone.
I've been watching you, girl, from across the room.
I sure hope some people in chat have never seen this channel before, because yeah, this is pretty special.
You look so good, I can't take my eyes off you.
You know, the Star Wars prequels almost look as good as this.
I've been watching you dancing. I really dig your moves. You shake so good, I can't take my eyes off you.
This is the domestic Tommy Wiseau. This is like if we if we didn't import Tommy Wiseau, this is the one that we had fucking growing in a test tube in Florida. So this is all just about how much he liked having sex in the 80s. I like the 1 second of Wind Machine though.
There's always room for two. The high fives are on the
There he is, it's Mark. There he is. I love the way he gets like, oh, and it's like his co-host guy. I remember this dude, the guy who looks like Satan and frequently dresses up as Satan in their productions. I like that these are all just people who, these are all previously covered. Well, at least these two guys are guys that have been on this channel before and like had their own music videos or whatever. And so I assume this is just like clip art that he cut out these guys, you know, and just like, oh yeah, I'll slap you into this video too, and you could be in the background. And like, I guess it's like if they made memes without, I don't know if this is if they're intentionally making memes. That's the thing.
dance with you. I've been dreaming of you since you walked in this place. It's Welfare Wednesday specials, girl. Have the cloud in my good taste. Let's sneak off to the Enterprise room.
I'm kind of not hating this. I mean, it's a lot better than Daniel Kelly's penis music. This has kind of got like an early Arion vibe if it was about STDs.
We can be alone. 2001's been lots of fun. They're looking for a song.
He's Big Tom. He's moving. Meanwhile, Mark Gormley's going crazy on the guitar back there. Oh, wow. Yo, that's a good solo, actually. I mean, it's not like a, I don't know if you call it a solo, it's like a little fill or something, but that's a nice little melody. I like it. There's somebody in chat who said, all the music these guys make is unironically good. The music videos are just insane. And like, I don't know if the music's all good. Some of it is a little silly, but I do remember the last time we looked at this, the general takeaway was, yeah, Mark Gormley is not too bad. He's like, from what I remember, his thing was, he's saying a lot like this. He kind of had like a high-pitched kind of thing a lot of the time. I don't think it was all the time, but he kind of did that, and it was like, that was a bit annoying. And there were a few that were kind of bad, but there was that one guy who was all sweaty. Oh, that was a bad one. But some of them have decent little guitar solos or whatever. Oh yeah, that's most likely, that does not look like that's what was being played at all, no. Yeah. The guitar solo was happening separately of the guitar video that we were looking at, but it was pretty nice whenever it was played by whoever was playing it. Why does the fucking, okay, they must have like a table fan, like on an oscillator, and so every now and then it passes by him and blows his hair a little bit, but like, it's not great, dude. If you're gonna have a wind machine, you gotta have it on the whole time. You think, okay, are these people who sent in their like dancing footage, maybe, are these people he knows, or are these just like clip art people? Because there's every chance that they could be. This could just be like when Brutal Moose has like a little chef guy who goes like, ha ho, and gives a big thumbs up. Like, these could just be stock footage people, or they could be like Uncharted Zone loyals, you know?
Have a real good time. I know that there'll be magic. My senses never lie. Let's sneak off to the Enterprise room.
So you know, if only we could go to the Enterprise room and have sex. That was cool. Popular here. Let's do like another one. Let's do something, because there's so many on here that you know, that I like. I'm never gonna see them all, but I want to see some of them. Oh, this looks evanescent in tone. Love it like you should.
Hi there, the impressed Phil Thomas Cat here, and this next music video is by a great band out of Michigan. Now, they're a touring band. They were playing cities like Atlanta, and on their way from Atlanta to Austin, Texas, they decided to stop by the studio and shoot a music video. The tune's from the Arms Forest CD, and I dig the song. Here's Sound the Silent Alarm.
Alright, well, we got like a weird sort of, it looks like a tapestry or something. I like this album art. That's promising. This could be good. They have a weirdly decent track record for actual music on this channel, so this could be something good.
By the Hard Lessons on the Uncharted Zone.
Oh my god. Why do they all look like this? Rivers in a dry land. Oh boy. Yeah! I mean, it's just like indie station music from GTA 4. This is good! Fuck this channel! Fuck this channel for being the best thing ever, though, because, like, it's got decent fucking music that ranges from, like, funny bad to, like, actually pretty good, and then the videos are all the best thing that you've ever seen, so it's, like, a really good package. I really fucking endorse Uncharted Zone, dude. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna listen to the whole song, because I would just listen to it and not say anything, and that wouldn't be transformative content. So that's a cool song. You should go listen to it on your own time. I like it. I support it. I endorse it. I endorse this whole channel, man. Go subscribe to the Uncharted Zone. Or maybe don't, because they do upload a lot. I mean, I don't know about subscribe, but go watch a lot of their videos, man, because, man, that's all gold. It's all gold. That'll do it for Uncharted Zone, though. Do I have anything else for today? You know what? No, I think that'll do it for the stream. I have a few other things I want to save for another stream, maybe tomorrow or something. But yeah, let me queue up some super berries here. Put on some music, maybe. What do I want to do? Let's see. I'm not, listen, I'm not playing Persona music again. We're gonna do, oh, you know what? Sure, Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst soundtrack. Why not? Fuck it. So fuck it. Uncharted Zone, baby. Oh, that might be too loud. That's fine, that's fine. $2 from Victor Martinez. Is that a JoJo reference? Listen, JoJo's got some good music. I don't love it as like an anime or whatever. It's a little bit, I don't know. It's not as good as like a One Piece. I don't know, but it's pretty cool. I know they're hard to compare, but they're similarly wacky and have like lore and stuff. I don't know, but I don't know. JoJo's a little too silly sometimes, but I do like the music sometimes. $5 from the Numbskulls. Why the hell is Hitman 3 not working? Whatever. Good luck tonight, Claw Dude. Thank you. Good luck getting Hitman to work again. I gotta say, I like that they call it Hitman World of Assassination now, instead of like this awkward... The fucking recent Hitman games are so... It's not even IOI's fault, because they're just the people who made the game. It's all the weird publishing, where they fucking made it Hitman. Just remake Hitman, you know, Hitman 20, the people call it Hitman 2016, but the actual name is just Hitman. Even though there already was, well no, actually there was a Hitman Codename 47. I guess technically that is the first game in the series just named Hitman, so it's actually fine. But then the second one is called Hitman 2, which is absolutely not fine because there is already a Hitman 2, and it sucks. And then the third one was called Hitman 3, and there is already a Hitman 3, and it's really good! And also they fucking completely botched the releases too, because like they had like multiple fucking payment plans and tiers, and it was so bad. It was like, just give me the game. The fucking first one launched where each level was its own separate launch, and it was like piecemealed to people. It's like Hitman is the new fucking series of Hitman has only become more playable as it has gone along. It was a fucking insane nightmare when it first came out, from what I've heard. I got into it around 2018 when the second one came out, but man, They just fucked that up at every stage in terms of publishing it. And only now is it just, hey, it's Hitman, the World of Assassination. It's all 3 of the recent games. It's all of the levels. It's freelancer mode. It's everything. And it's like under 100 gigs now, too, I think. Fucking, I don't like freelancer so much right now, but man, Hitman, IO Hitman, 2016 Hitman, whatever we're calling this series, the new World of Assassination, really good. Go buy it. Go give them your money. $2 from C. Gaspacho. Is that a reference? Never. I wouldn't do something like that. $20 from Just Nate. Hey, Claw Papa. Finally caught a live stream, but can't stay. I enjoy your content, and I hope you and Chad and everyone have a wonderful day. I hope that they all have a wonderful day as well, and you as well, and me. I don't get to have a good day until I finish my job. I've still got work to do. I've got to finish the fight. And by that I mean I gotta go make steak sandwiches after this. But yeah, no. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you you know, I don't know if this one is gonna stay up in any capacity. It'll probably stay unlisted at least, so you can watch the VOD later if you miss this one. But yeah, thanks. $2 from Swubby. Wub wub wub. I never got into the dubstep so much. It's like in that Stardust Crusaders song, you can do a couple of wubs and I won't hate it, but you can't have too many wubs. You can't go full Skrill. What's funny is that the original, the guy who's, I think they're trans now, I'm not sure, but the person who's frequently credited with originating dubstep music, or at least popularizing it in its original form, was Burial. This is like a British artist, and Burial's actually really good. Really not what you think of as like dubstep at all. I haven't listened to Burial in like a decade, but I remember being like blown away, like, this is technically dubstep? Okay, it was like very lightly wubby, you know, it was very pay money wubby. It was just very light, you know. It was kind of like standard electronica, you know. It was pretty good stuff. So there's probably still good wubs. There's some good wubs out there. £2 from Big Chungus. My friend Sakondees watches your videos. Oh, what about your friend Nicholas Gurr? What about him? Is it his birthday? You want me to shout out your friend Nicholas Gurr? Or Nick for short? That's a happy birthday to him, and Sagondees. $5 from Milady Class. Hey, Claw, I suggest you look into Bosher Studios 254. He's a weirdo from the Thomas the Tank Engine fandom, one of 2. And then $10 from Milady Class. I got introduced to him through someone I watch sometimes on YouTube called Queen Serafina. If you look in the comments on her vid, someone posted a comment explaining who he is and how he became infamous. Well, I think I've looked into him before, but if there's some explanation about that, I might look into that. I've never heard of Queen Serafina. Maybe I will, I'll give her a look. You know, I don't know. I don't know if any of this at a glance is something that I would be interested in, but you know, I'll look into what you said. I think I have looked at the Bosher Studios guy though. That sounds familiar. Then $2 from a lady class. Where is the girl in the pink shirt from? The girl in the pink shirt. Oh man, I'm not sure. That was probably far too long ago for me to remember, dude. It's a whole 2 hours ago. $5 from CJ Halliday. Hey, keep it up, homie. Thank you. $2 from Autistic Wolf. His name is Yamcha, Bulma's first love interest. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I've heard of Yamcha. I didn't know he looked that way. I thought he looked... I guess I just thought Yamcha looked different. I don't know. I don't know much about Dragon Ball. I tried at various times watching it and reading it, and I always just kind of bounce off of it. It's got nice art. It doesn't have the thing that most manga has, where it's, like, basically fucking impossible to tell what an action scene is without looking at it for, like, 2 minutes and going, oh, yeah, there's, like, a leg there? Okay, I think I get it. It's a lot cleaner, because it's Toriyama, but, you know, I don't know. I'm not super into the story. $5 from Let Me Die! Remember the time Naoki Urasawa made Walt Disney out to be a Nazi sympathizer in Billy Bat? I don't know. I'm not immediately aware of who that is by name. That might have been... Is that... Wait. It sounds familiar. Motherfucker. Oh, it's the... Yeah, it's the monster guy. It's the monster guy, right. And, he made Walt Disney out to be a Nazi sympathizer in Billy Bat. Well, that's nice. I mean, that's a long-running, you know, that's a long-running rumor, I guess. So it makes sense. $30 from Piles. No message, but thank you very much, Piles. $10 from Kate. These religious people who flip about anime, Pokemon, D&D, and the like are really telling on their own lack of faith. The lack of self-awareness is hilarious. Yeah, I mean, you would assume that people who have faith, I mean, I assume that a lot of people who, you know, believe in God, their belief, their conviction is, like, strong enough that they're not gonna be like, oh no, magic, oh, Harry Potter, uh-oh, I'm not a Christian anymore, oh, it's like, I don't know. The lack of faith, like, what? God is so weak? God is such a weak fucking ruler that he can't handle Sailor Moon existing? Is that what I'm supposed to believe? You know, it's very silly. I think if God is somebody to be worshipped or whatever, then at the very least I should think that anime is not gonna be a problem for him. I mean, but on the other hand, My Little Pony is something that would be... If God detested My Little Pony, that would be pretty great. $10 from GZ Fuse. Here, take my money. See you later. Alright, bye! Thank you. $10 from Steadfast Apparition. Can't show YouTube on YouTube. What a world we are stuck to. Yeah, well, YouTube's whole thing is that, like, it has the algorithm, it has the bot, so, like, the bot will weed out any videos that are offending. Except it doesn't do that for, like, a lot of older videos, so, you know... If you find an older video or, like, some obscure video where some guy's getting naked in a shower, you know, my channel has eyes on it. That guy doesn't. So YouTube would be like, oh, wait, he's showing this? Oh. And I don't know if they'd even get rid of the original video, but they sure would get rid of mine because people are actually watching it. Yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of understand the logic a little bit, but not much, not usually. And also, I mean, the vast majority of... I mean, the ultimate irony is that they're never gonna... It's like the anti-piracy shit, like Denuvo or whatever. The more they try to... Oh, you can't swear, you can't say this, you can't say... You're not stopping the people who are posting Hey Arnold full episode playlists filled with fucking titties and vagina surgeries from Thailand or whatever. You know, don't look that up, by the way. Don't look that up. But if you do look up, like, Hey Arnold or any other cartoon... full episodes and then set it to playlists, which you should not do. I don't endorse it. You find a lot of fucking stuff. A lot of stuff that's a lot more sus and shouldn't be on YouTube more than me saying the word cunt. But anyways, $5 from my lady class. Hey, did you know about how Brad Taste in Music got hacked? Also, thoughts on the Cyrus situation. I don't know who Cyrus is. I don't know. That's unfortunate to hear for Brad. I think I did hear about that. Yeah, I vaguely heard. Wasn't it that fucking singer? Like, Falling in Reverse or whatever? Who's like a psycho, like, murderer and a pedophile or something? I think that might be what it was. I know he's been, like, beefing with him. I don't know, but, you know, best of luck to him. $5 from Steadfast Apparition. The mask adds mystique! Yeah, I mean, that's the special ingredient, really. That's what makes the food special. $10 from Jay Spike. Show Gail Cord Schuler and her insane channel, but also her strangely not insane cooking channel. That's a good one. Whenever I do the wheel of the worst net, what am I calling it? The wheel of trash. Whenever I do that next, whenever I do the wheel of trash next, I'm hoping we land on an our old friends spot, because I have been wanting to look at Gail again. It's been a while. There are a few old friends, actually. Somebody reminded me of fucking Jared Genesis Alpha Man, if you remember him. The guy, he was like a pedo, and he always had his shirt off. He was a weirdo. I don't know. He got in fights with EFAP or something. I don't know. I haven't fucking followed him in like 4 years or something, but he's a fun one. Let me see. $5 from Timmy Bromeisel. Scorch moved to area of the United States and he is now a hard rock DJ who ruins my morning with his insipid commentary. Oh no. Oh, so he like moved near you and now who would hire him? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry to hear that. But that does make sense, though. He does sound like that kind of, hey, what's up? It's dickhead and fucko in the morning. You know, he seems like that kind of guy who would play like 15 sound effects in a row that are all just dog farts and like train whistles and shit. That kind of fucking shit. Good God. My condolences for your loss. $2 from Dolphin Jelly. Streams need to start with Phil Thomas Cat music. The majestic Phil Thomas Cat here. Yeah. I mean, some of the music on his channel is so decent that I could start a stream with it. That fucking last one that I left off on, that was like the indie rock one, I really like that. I have to go find the name of that band and look them up, because they're pretty good. $5 from Krug the Grug. Everybody who's worked a warehouse job knows a Phil Thomas Cat. They always want to talk about your gear at every lunch break. Yeah, he does seem like that type. He seems like he'd work in a guitar store or something. $2 from Mostly Dead Daniel. Haven't donated in a while. Here's a coffee. Well, thank you. I don't really drink coffee, but I'll buy a thing of Sunny D with it. $5 from Dreadful Star. I watched this instead of working on my thesis. No! The thesis bad! Go do it! $2 from Victor Martinez. No message, but thank you, but it's in reverse. That must have taken you a little bit to figure out how to write that, or maybe you put it into like a reverse text thing. Either or. Thank you. $5 from Milady Class. Pink Shirt Girl is the girl with the accent from the anti-anime Christian video. By the way, they get... Oh yeah, they do! I did skip over it. They get anti-gay in the video. There is a part in the video where they kind of... I forget what it was. They equate like... I think it was like they equate... I forget what it was. They equate something insane to being gay or bi. It's like, I don't know, like suicidal thoughts or something weird that's like, oh god. Something that was like a real moment, but, let me see here. Oh, you're asking where the girl in the pink shirt is from? Well, I don't know. She said, she might have been like, you know, Mexican or some kind of, some genre of Asian, I'm not sure. I'm not out here to speculate, but yeah, they seem to all be very happy and very diverse Christians, you know, that's the important thing. And their kids are all very, very unhappy. That's the more important thing, and should hopefully be dealt with, but probably won't be. But anyways, you know, I gotta say, I looked up who Naoki Urasawa was, because I didn't remember the name off the bat, and I just noticed out the corner of my eye, you know, the people also ask thing on Google. The bottom one on people also ask is, why is Naoki Urasawa so good? I like that. Yeah, he is. By the way, don't watch Monster, read Monster. I know everybody says the manga is better, but it's literally the difference between, like, I don't know, I mean, it's the difference between, like, an old black and white movie and, like, the kind of lame remake that has color and it doesn't get the tone right. I had only ever watched it, you know? I'd only ever watched it, and then I caught up on where I was in the anime, started reading the manga, and it's like, oh my god, all the shadows, all of the shading, and like, it was a completely better, it was just 100% better. Read it, don't watch it. The anime is good enough, you know, it's fine. You can, I guess, get the same experience, kind of, but it's not the same. It's not the same. And also the dub is a little not great. It's got Liam O'Brien, but he's a little overacty, and it's got a bunch of people that sound like my age that play old people, so that's annoying. But yeah, let me see here. Yeah, that'll do it for the stream. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I might try to hit you up live tomorrow with another Wheel of Trash, because it's been a little while. We'll do some randomized garbage. I have to change some of the entries on the wheel, because again, it's been a while. But yeah, let me, just fade that out here. That's fine. We don't need to do like an outro song or whatever. Thank you everybody for stopping by. Take it easy. Penis. Don't murder anybody. Don't stalk anybody. You know. Don't point guns at people. You know. Don't wind up like that guy. Don't shove peroxide Q-tips full fucking up to the fucking hilt up your nose. Don't ever do that. Oh, just imagine what... He probably uses that in his ears, too. Oh, man. You think he washes his hair with the peroxide? That's why... Well, not anymore. Now he's fucking dead. Anyways, thanks everybody for stopping by. Take it easy. Penis.